This podcast is a member of the Place to Be Nation family. Visit us at placetobenation.com, the only place to be in your pop culture world.
Place to be, nah, dude, come over here, this where it's at.
Yo, place to be is on my side, dude, cause you don't wanna be the target when I fly the coop.
Yeah, place to be is on my side, dude, cause you don't wanna be the target when I fly the coop.
Buenos dias.
We call it the place to be. Yeah, the place to be. Then I shall be.
It is contagious. It is the place to be, and we are live each and every Monday.
To do worse than Josh Richard.
Place to Be Nation proudly presents a powerful pair of pro wrestling pundits. It's JT Rosero and Scott Criscolo, and this is the Place to Be Podcast.
Bah humbug, well that's too strong, cause it is my favorite holiday. But all this year's been a busy blur, don't think I have the energy to add to my already mad rush, just cause it's 'tis the season. The perfect gift for me would be completions and connections left from last year. Ski shop encounter, most interesting, add his number but never the time. Most of 81, pass along those lines, so deck those halls, trim those trees, raise up close for Christmas here. I just need to catch my breath.
Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the nation, a shitstorm was brewing, right before Scott's vacation.
Hey guys. Hey, yeah. Yeah, guys. Well, listen. You know, when they told me I had this opportunity, I couldn't turn it down. I have to tell the story of the greatest comeback story in the history of the business. I'm not talking about me surviving the plane crash. I'm not talking about Wahoo surviving that all-night bender in Charlotte. You know what I'm talking about, yeah. No, I'm here to talk to you in all sincerity. I'm here to talk to you about World Championship Wrestling, the greatest company in the world, the company that signs my paychecks, and listen, the company that has put food on the table of a lot of people in this business, this industry, this great sport that we know as professional wrestling. I got a lot of respect for all the people here, and I'm here to tell you the story. This is going to be the first time anybody's told this. Here on the WCW network, which I think is phenomenal. I told Mark the other day, I said it was phenomenal when this network was started. I saw it coming a long time ago. I remember there were so many guys along the way, like Bret Hart, like Shawn Michaels, the other people that didn't see it coming. I saw it coming. I adapted to it. I told Arn, I told Mark, I told all my friends this was going to be the place for wrestling television. And right now I'm going to tell you, the people at home, I'm going to tell all these people at home, I'm going to tell the camera crew right here in front of me, I'm going to tell all of you about how WCW almost died. WCW was on its deathbed, and it came back from the dead. The same way I did. I was dead, and I'm back now. WCW came back, and to start things off, we got to go all the way back. All the way back to 1997.
Vinny, you know what you gotta do. It's time. Look back through history, son. All the greats eventually devoured their competition.
I just don't know, Dad. I did this in the 80s, and sure, it worked great. But when there's no true competition, things suffer. I suffer. And when I suffer, I get depressed. And then when I get depressed, bad things happen. Just ask Rita Chatterton.
Why do you think I murdered Vern Gagne's parents? And then bought their house? And forced that old fuck to buy it back from me at a 250% markup? I did that for you, Vinny. And I did it so you could take advantage and succeed at life.
Dad, I appreciate it, I do, but it just feels wrong. I obviously have no issue being underhanded or deceitful. There's no way I'd be able to tolerate my life in any way if I wasn't like that. But to ask Bret to do this just feels wrong.
Tell, Vinny. Don't ask. Tell. Did I ask Gene Okerlund to take one of his kidneys out and sell it on the black market so he would jump from AWA to work with you? No. I just had Patterson seduce him and do it. You think I took poor skinny Gary Calhoun and asked him to gain 600 pounds to be a special attraction for me? No. I told that hillbilly dipshit to load up on as many saturated fats as he did until he ate himself into oblivion. You need to take ownership of your future, Vinny.
But Dad, what if he says no? What if he's not into it?
Have you met this arrogant jackass? Of course he will do it. His ego is as big as your pussy, Vinny. He would never turn down the chance to do something like this. Just like his father was fine pimping out all his sons and loading them up on smack just to make a buck. Or was that Von Erich? I forget.
All right, Dad, I'll talk to him. And, you don't have to be so mean. No wonder why everyone hates me. I take all this out on poor Jim Ross. One day that eye's going to stop working permanently. It'll be your fault.
Fuck off, you giant vagina. Grow some balls and stop with this dramatic bullshit. This is why the McMahons are into wrestling and not the motion picture industry. Sports, not entertainment. Don't be a bitch.
I love you, Dad.
Love you too, pal.
Cause hate in your heart will consume you too. Always tell the truth. Say your prayers, hold doors. Pull out chairs.
And listen, everybody knows in the business that when it comes to him and his dad, Vince is going to give in every single time. He's a pushover. He acts like a bully to everybody else, but he's a pushover when it comes to the old man. And let me tell you, I got a lot of respect for that. I got a lot of respect for everything Vince does. But listen, his dad was there, and he gave him only one option, and that was to go talk to Bret. Vince gives in, he goes, and he has a conversation with Bret. And folks, I don't think I'm telling anything out of school here when I say that this is a conversation that changed the industry forever. It's like when Jack Mulligan talked to his son, Barry Windham. Yeah, Jack Mulligan, he slapped me so hard one time my teeth fell out.
Nobody ever told her it's the wrong way. Don't be afraid with the quick.
Bret Hart, my son, how's it going? How you feeling?
Well, you tell me, did you see my cameo on Lonesome Dove last night? They're talking about making a spin-off focused on Luther Root.
Luther Root? You mean the old Continental Booker?
No, Vince, that's my character's name. You ever even watched the show? TV Guide calls it one of the hottest shows with females aged 56 to 72 on television today.
Well, I don't know cable, and frankly, birds scare me, which is why I fired Coco Beware. I didn't want to have to fire Coco, but the bird creeped me out, and that's why I had the house burned down. And, I've heard the show is good. I read an article in Drive Magazine. Lou Gianfrido did a nice article about it, but, I did ask Bruce to record it and leave the VHS in my office, and he just never did. I'll watch Brett, I promise.
Vince, the show isn't even about birds. It's a story about how in the late 1870s, Captain Augustus Gus McCrae and Captain Woodrow F. Cole, two famous former Texas ranchers, run a livery in the small, dusty Texas border town of Lonesome Dove along the Rio Grande.
Brett. I'd love to hear the whole story, but I called you here for a very specific reason. It is very time sensitive, pal. As you know, WCW wrestling is red hot with the NWO. We tried this whole Canada versus the US stuff, and it was fun for a while. But then your brother Owen broke Steve Austin's neck, and he died. Steve Austin 2 came around. He hasn't taken off yet. I'm working on that. Sean, he was building good heat against The Undertaker. He got gonorrhea from Chris Candido. I think it was via Sonny, and now he may be done. You know, we're going to try and rocket ship Scott Puskey, blew his knee out. We need a Hail Mary, Bret. And I hate to say it, but we need to play dirty.
Well, guess Sean had some skip days, huh?
Anyway, here's the idea. Take a breath. Let it wash over you. Sleep on it. Talk to Julie.
I don't need that bitch Julie to tell me what to do. I'm the hitman.
Okay, yes, of course. We don't need Julie. That said, my idea is that we let you out of your 20-year contract. You sign with WCW. Spend the next couple years destroying the company from the inside. Do your worst. Get in there with your biggest pile of dog shit ideas and rip it apart. You can bring your whole family. Bring Julie.
Not that bitch Julie.
Okay, leave Julie home. But figure out a way to make it fail. And then, when it's dead, you come riding back home. The crowning hero, Bret the Hitman Hart. You will be the white horse. You will be the king on the white horse. You'll be the legendary hitman that saved the World Wrestling Federation. The fans will worship you once again. Hall of Famer, Bret Hart. WWF Savior. I know there's some risk here. If it fails, your legacy could be crippled. You could be blackballed from wrestling forever. I'm asking you, Bret, dad to son, to take a real leap of faith and trust me on this one.
Well, you always have been like a father to me, Vince. And just like Luther Root in Season 3, Episode 15 of Lonesome Dove, putting it all on the line.
That's right, just like that.
You fucking liar. That was Season 2, Episode 14. Stop humoring me and watch the goddamn show.
Okay. Listen, I'm going to have Patterson record him going forward, post-haste. But if this works, you're going to be a legend. And if it fails, you could lose it all. Your fans, they may never forgive you. Your dad and the rest of the Harts could be embarrassed by your actions.
It's a lot to consider, Vince. I mean, this is a massive ask.
If it fails, even Julie could leave you.
I'm all in.
Are you sad? Wanna shoot your dad? I'll do anything I can the wrong way. We talk all night.
So with the plan in place, everything's going to plan. The wrestling world was blown apart in Montreal. And I'm not talking about blown apart in the bars. I'm not talking about like when me and Harley went out. Harley raced a fighting guy at the bar. No. What happened was the wrestling world was torn asunder by this. Vince screwed Bret. Everybody saw it. He screwed him. Or at least that's what we all thought. And he left for WCW. Now at first, everything went great. It was huge. The ratings were through the roof. Ticket sales through the roof. Bret was actually drawing for once in his career. He was drawing. He was the man. He was in there. We wrestled. We had a few matches with each other. Now, after that point, though, it looked like the plan was over. It looked like it backfired. WCW won. But Bret started to infect the company. He started to tear things apart. And Ted Turner, Ted called me. And he said, Rick, I'm going to fire Eric. And I said, what took you so long? What the hell took you so long? So Ted fired Eric and decided to make one last major move to save the company.
Let's work it out, boy.
You know, Ed, I'm just getting burned out. Like a candle in the wind. Except I'm definitely no Elton John. You know that, though. I can't stand him or his style. Those jackets are a fucking mess.
Definitely not, Vinny Roo. The ladies love you and your leather jackets are way better. Great song, though.
That's right, it is a great song, and the fans need to know that the ladies love me. I could be a star, Ed, but I just care too much about the wrestlers and their success, and I know how much they need me backstage. I could never do that to them. I'm willing to sacrifice.
Another great Elton song.
My own fame to keep plugging away. But ever since they added SmackDown, I just can't keep up. I gotta write for Steve Austin #3, The Big Show, Triple H, Mick Foley, The Crocodile, Rock.
I remember when Rock was young.
And I didn't even get promoted. They gave fucking Terry Taylor a promotion. Eddie, they gave Kevin Kelly a raise, that pasty white doofus. They even strapped up Michael fucking Cole with the rocket, man.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time.
Eddie, why am I still here? I get no respect, no love. Just one time. I want to hear what a great job Vince Russo's doing. Just one time. I want to have dinner at Vince's pool. But no, that fat slob Bruce Pritchard gets all the love from the big guy. Well, you know what, Eddie? They can overlook me. They cannot give me promotions and bonuses. But I'm still standing.
Just like I always did. Yeah.
I'm going to say something. I'm going to go into Vince's office tonight at Raw and demand a raise and a promotion. They want me to do Raw. They want me to do SmackDown. They want me to do Heat.
I just hope they don't go breaking your heart.
And if he tries to use Shane to butter me up with those verbal blowjobs, I will tell him to go screw. I'm no patsy. I'll say, Vince, don't let your son go down on me.
Vinny, before you go in there, I have a surprise for you. I know you've been burned out and stressed out and feeling unloved, but I arranged a very special meeting for you. Please just take this meeting and think things through before you go in and throw down with VKM.
You're too good to me, Eddie.
That's what friends are for.
Man, can you feel the love tonight? I know I can.
Hold me closer, tiny dancer.
Oh, holy shit, Ted Turner! Eddie, do me a favor. Don't laugh during this fucking meeting, please.
Gentlemen, all rise. The Honorable Ted Turner is now prepared to speak.
Hello there, Mr. Russo and Mr. Ferrara. As you know, you Yankees up north have been kicking our butts lately here on the wrestling and TV business. At one time, Nitro was the premier wrestling program in the world. And then after Steve Austin #2 took off, the world changed. Fans weren't into our wrestling no more. They wanted attitude. They wanted the Jerry Springer and the Maury Povich and even the Cody Boynes. Times changed.
It's the circle of life. And that's right, Mr. Turner. We tapped right into the current zeitgeist of U.S. culture and turned the tide.
That's right, you did. And I know you boys are the one driving it, my good friend. So I'm here to make you an offer to come work for me and run all of WCW. I'm prepared to give you a contract with $5 million per year, full creative control, and lots of perks, including a company car, a brunch with Buddy Lee Parker every Sunday, the uncolorized and colorized originals of The Wizard of Oz, distribution rights of Thunder in Paradise. Excuse me one second. This is Ted. What's that, Terry? Okay. Okay, I understand. Yes, I know it makes you a lot of scratch. It certainly must be nice. Yes, I know. All right, goodbye. Forget the Thunder in Paradise thing, but I am willing to swap it one night with Jane Fonda.
And?
Oh, right. And backstage passes to the Elton John concert in Atlanta this year.
Nice.
Yes, take a few days, think it over, and then you can give me a call, Mr. Russo. I have to catch my flight back to Atlanta. See, I got El Gigante and his girlfriend sleeping over tonight. We're going to play some Super Nintendo, order some pizza. It's going to be a great
All right,
night.
that sounds fun, Ted. Let me think things over, and I will be in touch.
Good. Timothy, prepare the jet. It's time to roll out.
Yes, sir. The plane's ready, and I have prepared your bed for your afternoon nap.
Hey, you look familiar, buddy. Were you ever into business?
Nope, just a regular old TV executive. I do get that all the time, though. I am in no way, however, Tim the Toolman Taylor.
Then what's your name, my friend?
Timothy T. Taylor, sir.
Are you married?
Yes, a tough woman, but she keeps me in line for sure.
You got any kids?
3 boys, very rambunctious. One more successful than the others for sure, but all good boys.
Any quirky neighbors?
Funny you mention it. I have this one neighbor who likes to peek over the fence. I've never actually seen his face. It's kind of creepy when I think about it.
You should be careful, buddy. All right, I'll see you fellas later.
Yeah?
They're gonna give me lots of money if I play what they want you to hear. Tell me it's cool, and I sure believe it. Sell out with me, oh yeah, sell out with me tonight.
And that's when Russo decided to make the biggest move of his life. He decided, look, I'm going to take Ted's money. I am. I'm not going to be with Vince anymore. He left Vince high and dry. He left Connecticut. He left Stanford. He left Titan. And he went down and he started working for Ted.
Then you know I can't remember a damn thing. I think it's one of those deja vu.
I'm getting tired of Stanford. We've been together too long. Like a worn-out recording of a Jimmy Hart song. So like Lanny Poffo, I'm leaping right into that offer from Ted. But then in the Dirt Rat columns, there was some bullshit I read. Said Russo hates her Hurricanranas. And he hates Mike today. And he ain't into Hogan. And he won't push cruiserweights. Sure, he may like Booker T and Sherry. And he could rock and push Stevie Ray. But he just wants all of the credit. So he went to Ted to escape.
You know, when Russo came into the company, everybody had the high expectations. We all had high hopes. Everybody here thought that it might work out. You know, we had a lot of respect for Vince. But that being said, even though everybody had high expectations, they actually had low expectations. And in fact, nobody thought it would work. It's true. Both of those things are true. I was there. I saw it. So can WCW keep the doors open? Nobody knew.
Welcome to IATA. Time to, talk some wrestling. There are a lot of big matches coming up, and like some real big news out there. And, the biggest story dominating the world of wrestling is that Vince Russo and Ed Ferrara are leaving the WWF for, WCW. To, become the top creative heads of the company. They'll have final say and full creative control. Joining me tonight to discuss are two WCW announcers, but also, two respected voices in the internet wrestling community as well. Mark Madden and Mike Tenay.
Well, Dave, thanks for having us on. I'm calling in from Pittsburgh, of course, and this is dial-up modem is spotty, so if I... that is why.
Maybe you should actually work to improve at your job, and you can make more money and afford broadband internet like the rest of civilized society, fat boy.
I'm sorry, Mike, you broke up there. What was that?
Hey, Mark, nice to hear your voice.
Thanks, buddy. Let's talk some WCW. I will be honest. I think this is a big mistake. Russo has had some great ideas that were driven the WWF to the top of the business, but the world knows it was Vince McMahon making the calls at the end of the day. Can he do it on his own? I'm not sure that is worth the risk. I think sticking with Mr. Bischoff was the way to go.
You brown-nosing dumbass. Of course you would think that.
What was that, Mike?
I think you make some very salient points, Mark, but what we had going was no longer working. It was clear Bischoff had run out of ideas and was more worried about making it big in Hollywood and hanging with Terry and his buddies, like DDP and Beefcake. The wrestling world needs WCW to survive, and it needs to be cutting edge to bring back the viewers. Russo and Ferrara bring that with them.
They also bring a lot of baggage, too. Well, they have many, supporters in the WWF locker room. They also have many detractors. And we have one on the line right now. Ladies and gentlemen, big, sexy Kevin Nash. Big Sexy, how you doing?
Thanks, Dave. Hey, Mike. Madden, go fuck yourself.
Hey, Kev. Hey, Kev. I missed the last thing there.
I said go fuck yourself.
Oh.
I was in the WWF when Russo was rising to power, and I tell you guys, he's no good. All he did was push the young, athletic guys to the top. He wanted the clique to actually put the other guys over instead of ourselves. Can you believe that? He wanted to push Candido, Bigelow, Hakushi, bring in Guerrero and Benoit. I mean, come on, man.
I don't know what your problem is, Nash. That sounds great to me.
Of course it does, nerd. But we're looking to draw money here. Maybe someday we can draw enough for Madden to buy a new Hawaiian shirt, one that actually fits.
Thanks, Big Kev. I do like this Hawaiian shirt quite a bit. I got it to celebrate the Penguins' last victory.
God, please shut up. I think we have just hit a little lull. We know the formula that has worked for years, and this is a major deviation from it. Hang on. Okay, yeah, I'll say that. Okay, I'm back. Bischoff should still be in charge, I think.
You think that? Or Eric thinks that? You guys are all the same. The good old boys, nepotism network, crony club. WCW needs a new mind for a new generation. People like you are the problem, Nash.
What do you mean, people like us? Tall people? Is that what this has come to, Tenay? Dave, I'm out of here. See you at the Gold Club. I gotta go pick up the Nitro girls. Later.
Well, thanks, Kev. Gold Club. Thanks, Kev. All right, we gotta wrap up. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, Dave. I really think is a giant. And if he really thinks, then he is out of his mind.
Dave, bottom line, Vince Russo is the future of WCW, and I'm looking forward to helping him succeed as much as possible in his new role. Go back to the buffet, Madden.
That was good stuff. Up next, we have Jim Cornette. Jim Cornette, here to discuss his thoughts on his favorite guy, Vince Russo. Right after this ad from Lugs.
Where the bad folks go when they die? They don't go to heaven where the angels fly. Go to a lake of fire and fry. See him again till the 4th of July.
It's a Queen's thing, baby. I wanna dance with you. Track masters, rock on.
Ever since Bret jumped, that's when things started going downhill. Honestly, things have been horrible. Ever since Bret got to WCW, the whole company's been tanking. The business is on its deathbed. WCW is going to go under. It's just a matter of time. But when Russo got here, that's the only thing that could be any kind of light at the end of the tunnel, because we're all thinking, wait, what's going to happen here? Bret's been tanking us. Bret's the guy responsible for all this stuff. But then here comes Russo on his silver horse, or white horse, or black horse, whatever it is, some kind of horse he rode in. It was amazing to watch. It really was.
You got Chanel on your feet, hot sex on a platter makes the mission complete.
Me, I'm super fly, super duper fly, super duper fly. Me, I'm super fly, super duper fly, super duper fly.
You know, guys, I once wrestled 500 matches in a single calendar year. I defeated stars like the likes of Hercules, Dino Bravo, that no good filthy Skinner, the Barbarian, J.W. Storm, and many others. The crowds at the Garden were legendary.
Well, now tell us more, Bret. How did you become such a workhorse for the company?
You are the inspiration, Bret. Someday I want to be like you and lead my own stable and have my own sunny days at the top of the company, and everyone will know and love the name Glenn Gilbert Titty.
I love you guys. You're the best. You know, disco, I actually invented disco dancing up in Saskatchewan back in 1970. Me and Dean used to go to the clubs, and I was trying to think of a way to be innovative and impress the ladies on the dance floor. I tried to mix it up and point it to the sky like, I am number one, and it caught on. That's how I met the love of my life.
Julie?
No, not that bitch Julie. Vince McMahon. He saw my moves via picture form in Pro Wrestling Illustrated and said, I need that guy.
That timeline don't really match up, Bret.
You calling me a liar, LaRue?
No, sir. Just gonna sit here and eat this here jambalaya. You are a visionary, sir.
Goddamn right. Then that no good John Travolta heard about the dancing moves and utilized them in the Saturday Night Fever, took all the credit. Just like Razor Ramon and that no good Shawn Michaels did at WrestleMania 10.
Did somebody mention Shawn Michaels? Oh, hey, Bret. Funny you mentioned the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Yo, I was recently watching a match you guys had in Topeka in 1994, and I had some questions about his style.
I don't have time to talk about the boy toy Shawn Michaels, Booker. Maybe next time.
Way to go, Booker. You blew it. Later, guys.
Anyway, Disco Lash, I think the WCW is doing great lately. I've been in this position before, and I know the numbers look bad, but we're about to break out. I need you guys to promise you will help me help Vince Russo to save WCW. We can do it as a team, and if we're successful, I'll reward you both with the opportunity to woo my wife, Julie.
Bret, that is a kind offer, but she ain't really my type. I actually have my eyes set on someone else right now, although I probably have no chance.
Who's that, Lash?
I've always had a crush on Linda McMahon. I want to give her a taste of the Raging Cajun so bad, and I have this fantasy that someday we will be married and she will hold political office and we will be a beloved power couple, Linda McMahon and Lash McMahon, king and queen of the prom.
You watch your mouth. She's like the mother I never had.
What about Helen?
That old bitch, wake up, Disco. You need to be smarter than this to hang with the hitman. Now let's go. We're going to be late for Russo's first meeting.
Yeah, Disco, don't you think Linda is hot?
Dude, get some help, man.
Yo, I create off drum drops and 808 black tops. Grab the mic so you don't react. The double X polo shirt with the hat to match. In fact, we verbally vibrate your track.
Then crush your confidence like plastic condiments. Build you up to break you down like forgotten monuments. The question is this, will they return with the hot shit or keep it?
Good afternoon, everybody. I am Vince Russo. This is Ed Ferrara. All right, listen, we're very excited to be here. This is going to be a new era of WCW, loaded with young, bright stars and fast-paced, hard-hitting wrestling. You know I love my sports entertainment, but here in the proud South, pro wrestling is the name of the game.
Oh, yes. The Stinger likes this, Russo, but I have one question for you. You need to come clean right now, out of the gate. Whose side are you on? Are you with McMahon in the WWF like the rumors say, or are you straight up?
Bang! Great question, Stinger. I've been wondering that myself.
Fellas, I get it, trust me, but I am WCW through and through. I'm going to prove it to yous all. Here's my ideas for the rest of 99. A hard cleanse, drinking the lemon water, a big reset. The NWO, dead. No more days of these old wrestlers cashing checks and barely working. I want to showcase the young stars like Booker T, like Chris Benoit, like Eddie Guerrero, and Rey Mysterio. But I also not forget about tradition. The guys who brought us here to the dance. Bill Goldberg, Sting, Lex Luger. You'll all still play major roles in my plans. Goldberg, starting this week on Nitro, you're going to restart your streak, my friend. That culminates at Bash at the Beach next year when you win back the title.
Who's next? I like it. What if Kevin Nash says no?
Fuck Kevin Nash. Fuck all those guys who refuse to do business the right way. We're going to bring this business back to its roots. A hard-hitting edge with it.
Have you thought about raiding the WWF? Lots of good talent there that could come over and help, man.
Hey, Lash, I appreciate it. I'm already in contact with a lot of young, disgruntled talent looking for a change.
I mean, even at the executive level, maybe. To help run the books and be the face of the company. A strong, powerful woman.
Hey, Vince, Bret Hart here. Don't you worry about LaRue. He ain't playing with the full deck. You might remember me and my brother Owen, and brother-in-law Davey, and brother-in-law Jim, and associate Brian Pillman. We were the Hart Foundation during your time in the WWF. Maybe something like that could work again, yeah? Where I'm the centerpiece and they all help me win?
Let's talk about it later, Brett. I like it, I do. Hey, Booker, I love your arsenal, your style, your attitude. I picture you being our Shawn Michaels of the WCW.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, it's happening. Yes, Mr. Russo, whatever you need.
If I may be serious for a moment, Mr. Russo, some of us have really lost faith in this business over the past year. Why will this be any different?
Nice robe, son. Listen, my track record speaks for itself. My words today speak loudly, but my actions will speak loudest. I promise you we will win, and you will all be a major reason why.
Let's get some sunny days ahead. Ha. Now, can you dig that?
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
I'm sorry, Brett. You know, the Booker man got carried away. You know how the Heartbreak Kid gets.
Oh, I can't go through this again.
All right, any final thoughts before we wrap up this meeting?
Mr. Russo, much like Ken Griffey Jr. in Major League Baseball, this is a breath of fresh air. I am here for anything you need. I am so happy to have you here to represent the true world of professional wrestling.
You know, Mike Dene, it's great to have a friend like you in my corner. Oh, Sensational Sherry, welcome to what do I owe this honor of having such a legend in my presence? And you brought Kimberly? An angel amongst women. My son's favorite Nitro girl.
Watch it, Russo. Only DDP gets into the bang with Kimberly.
Vinny! The women of WCW have been held down for far too long. Sure, every 6 months Akira takes on Medusa. But what about the rest of us?
Sherry, I agree. What do you have in mind?
2 words. Ladies' night. Hit it, girls. It's ladies' night. What? It must be Sherry on the mic. My Booker T honey here with Kimberly and Spice. Roll the ladies' night and keep the ratings tight. Yo, I just made this motherfucker up last night.
Oh, this is ladies' night.
on this Monday night. Oh yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a nitro. Oh, this is ladies' night, and the bang is tight. Oh, this is ladies' night. Oh, what a nitro.
Ayo, Kim, hey, you know what I'm saying. I ain't even gonna leave without saying something on this track. You ain't gonna use me just to be working hooks. What I look like, Gene LaBelle or somebody. Haha, now check it out. Yeah. On Monday night, you should be like Booker instead of being like Mike. I like to spit a Rooney instead of riding bikes. Me and Sherry and Kim, we got rhymes to incite. I gotta catch a flight. You try to meet Shawn Michaels. I'm out. Hey.
I love it. Let's do it all. We're gonna run this ladies' night shit to the top.
Russo!
Russo. This is going to be a real issue.
And yeah, with Russo at the helm, he's kind of galvanized the locker room. He has. And I know what galvanized means. Tommy Rich explained it to me one time. He said, Nate, galvanized is when you bring people together. Everybody comes together for the central cause. I said, thanks, Tommy. Your teeth are falling out. Anyway, the locker room's coming together. People are starting to see through what Bret's been doing. And people are thinking that the company's moving up. You know, Dave Meltzer, Wade Keller, those kind of guys. They were talking about how great we'd been. They were talking about the star ratings. They were giving us 5, 6, 7 stars. Things are starting to turn around. But that's when the hitman decided to step in. You know, Bret Hart, he's so insecure. He is so insecure about Meltzer. Bret Hart decided he needed to take some serious action before his plan with Vince failed.
Little child, did you know that there's a light and it's gonna shine right through your...
Bret, thanks for calling this meeting. I hope everything's okay. I know we haven't gotten to sit down and talk about the Art Foundation concept that you talked about the other day in the meeting, and I apologize, but I owe you that time. So what's going on, my friend?
Well, not much, Vince. Just got done showing Lask and Disco Season 6 of Lonesome Dove. 3 of us got to talking about how much we love having you here and how much we want to help you as much as possible to ensure there isn't no situation like occurred with Luther Root and Blue Duck on the ranch.
Bret, I'm sorry, you lost me on this one.
Lonesome Dove, Season 5, Episode 4, Bab? Luther Root has grand plans to revitalize the town and invent gold, but Blue Duck, the villain, undermines him and ends up taking control of the gold-making plant.
So anyways, Vince, I have some ideas I want to run by you when you have some time. I want to make sure you don't fall victim to the bullshit politics in the back around here. Guys like Hogan, Savage, Buddy Lee Parker, they're like vipers backstage, and I'm here to protect you.
Thanks, Bret. You're a true friend. I'm set to have brunch with Buddy Lee Parker. It's part of my contract, so I'll be extra alert now. I appreciate it. But listen, I really gotta get going. I have an important call to make to a very high-ranking executive.
Linda McMahon?
No.
Is it Shawn Michaels?
No! I'll see you all later.
Bret knew it was time to act. He knew that it was now or never if his plan that he made with Vince all those years ago was going to happen. And so he decided to enlist some help. He decided to go and grab some help from the Well, the group of wrestlers that were the most fragile, the guys that were the most in need of help, the guys that were the easiest to get to, and that's the guys that were getting up there in age, the guys that were veterans of this business, the guys who felt they had been disrespected and passed over, the guys that were kind of left behind by the Russo regime.
See, I hurt my lower lumbar, you know we never get far riding around in a stolen police car. So we dropped it off and piled in the caddy. Steve was driving because I had
Yeah, that's right. This cut goes out to all y'all that's been missing us for mad years. One love, yo. Yeah, that's right. He's got game. PE 1998.
If man is the father, the sun is the center of the earth, in the middle of the universe.
All right, boys, time to play some hoops. Let's choose up sides. Paige, are you on my side, or are you on Goldberg or Luger? You prefer to play point or just post straight up?
I'm flexible, Stinger. I can bang home threes all day over that gold Trashberg. Feel the bang.
Well, last I heard from Kim, you ain't as flexible as you think, old man. Maybe you should start trying doing yoga or something.
Watch your mouth, Billy boy. Would you hate to see a job to a shock stick again? Not even the Mountie would win matches with that gimmick. And yoga's for pussies.
I'm with Sting.
Okay, let's ball. First,
Actually, I'll be with Goldberg. Yeah, me and Bill.
Oof! Fine. Let's get started. First to 21 by ones and twos. Call.
Hang on. Me and Paige versus Sting and Goldberg. That's the way to do it.
Don't stand so close to me. Dude, pick a side. Are you on my side or are you with Paige? What's the deal, brother?
Me and Sting. Me and the Stinger for life.
Hey fellas, shooting some hoops. Did you know I introduced the sport of basketball to Canada? Because of me, they started the Toronto Raptors basketball franchise. Nobody had heard of it up there until one day I snuck up on Mock and Singh at the grocer's and jumped over him, grabbed the cantaloupe, and tossed it hard into a peach basket. Everyone was in awe. I explained the game as I knew it, and the rest was history. Hockey is still king, though.
Sounds good, Brett. Thanks for sharing.
And thank you, Paige, for sharing your wife.
What the fuck, man? I thought you were supposed to be a nice guy that adopts kittens and shit. More like Bill Golddick.
After I finished with her, I yelled, "Who's next?"
Okay, fellas, before you take it to the court, I wanted to see what you all thought of this year Vince Russo. I think he's a jam-up guy with some good concepts, but I'm worried he looks at us like dinosaurs. Bill, I heard he wants to put the title on you and then have Billy Kidman squash you the next night on the WCW Monday Nitro.
Well, I knew he was up to something. I saw him give Kidman a brand new tank top.
And you, Paige, you think he wants to keep your leathery old ass around when he can bury you, send you off to WrestleCon, and keep your smoking hot wife around instead? Oh, she is so hot. So hot. So much hotter than my wife, that unfortunate bitch Julie.
Vince, Ratchet Russo is a horn dog, Brett. You're right. I saw how he looked at her during that meeting. Plus, he doesn't have a good reputation.
Sting? Russo hates painted faces, and he's also not a fan of you in general. I think he's going to have Vampiro defeat you in a retirement match and then desecrate your grave after murdering you.
No. I thought Russo was on my side.
Guys, I like Russo. I think he's A-okay and a swell dude. I am more than happy here in WCW with Vince Russo.
Brett, what are we going to do? How are we going to get this guy out of here?
Well, I have some ideas, Bill, but I'm going to need some help. We have to make sure his ideas fail and that the brass know it was his fault, and then we can bring Bischoff and the boys back to save the day and reinstall me, Bret the Hitman Hart, as the top face of the WCW. And you fellas too, no doubt. I have Russo's ear. We can leverage this much.
I hate Russo.
He is terrible. I am not happy here in WCW with Vince Russo.
I am in. We can't let him win and end our careers like this. I just spent 18 months of my life getting fat and finding Jesus in the rafters just to have WCW die when I was getting hot again.
Nobody bangs my wife except me and Eric. Bang! And even Bischoff. I'm into bang. Is that too many bangs?
I ain't laying down for no midget jobber. I'm in too.
Hey, Lex?
Can I let you guys know?
From right now till the year 2000. Hey, yo, my man, sing it. There's something happening here. Yeah, yeah. What it is.
My name is. My name is. My name is. It's named Sadie. My name is. My name is. My name is. It's named Sadie. My name is. Excuse me. My name is. It's named Sadie. Can I have the attention of the class?
Hey, Booker, can I have a moment?
Oh, Bret the Hitman Hart. Anything for you, my man. You know, I was just watching your match with the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, at the Survivor Series in 1992. And I got to tell you, there's this one moment where Shawn looks to the crowd, man, and I was thinking that...
But before we dive into breaking down Shawn Michaels matches again, I wanted to talk to you about Russo. What do you think of this guy?
Well, you know, I think he is the man, dog. I mean, he's one of my fave five. He's set to give me a big old push. You know, I'm gonna be the WCW Shawn Michaels. Ha ha! You know, speaking of Shawn Michaels, did he ever tell you just how he does that kip up so smoothly? You know, I've been trying in the yard.
Booker, again, back on track, buddy. Look at this, without your Shawn Michaels obsession clouding you. He's setting you up to fail. He's going to brand you as the next Heartbreak Kid, but you and I both know you can't do what he does. Nobody can. You even said yourself, he's the greatest of all time.
Damn. Good point, Bret. You know, the way Shawn works strategy and psychology into his matches is second to none. You know, he is the icon. Takes WrestleMania, take WrestleMania 11, for instance. One of my favorite matches of all time. Nash is out there sucking wind like a dog, and Shawn Michaels is working his ass off, to make it really connect.
Let's not discuss the WrestleMania 11. My point is, Russo isn't who you think he is. If you help me take him down, I promise you, I will sit down with you and break down some Shawn Michaels tape with you once a week, and I'll tell you all sorts of stories about all HBK. I can even set up a meeting for you to have a chat about your career.
Bret, thank you so much. You are the man, and I want you to know you are also in my fave five. I will do whatever you need. Just let me ask you one more thing.
About a Shawn Michaels match? If so, then no.
No. Something else.
Then yes, sure.
When you and Jim the Anvil Neidhart wrestled the Rockers in Canton, Ohio in June 1988.
Okay, Booker, thanks for your camaraderie. See you later.
All right, Bret, I'll catch you later, buddy. Thanks.
Booker, baby, what was that about?
Oh, he said Vince Russo is trying to kill WCW and embarrass us. And he said if I could help him out, we could work together on watching some Shawn Michaels matches. And he could even help me meet the Heartbreak Kid himself.
Booker, baby, we have to focus on your career. I've spent 4 years trying to break this obsession. You have to just get over this craziness. Russo will be good for us. He is already booking our ladies' night. This is my chance. Don't you care about me?
Oh, I love you, Sherry, I do. And I appreciate all your stories about Shawn Michaels from when you managed him in 1992. But I gotta help Bret and meet Shawn.
Bret hates Shawn. That meeting will never happen. Booker, I hate to do this to you. I love you so much, but you need some serious help. And I'm starting by give it to me!
Do not touch that Playgirl. That is in mint condition, original print from 1996. Leave it alone or I will kill you.
Listen to yourself, you are crazy! I will shred this magazine, but you need to not listen to Bret. Trust me!
Oh, fine. Just please don't damage the magazine. It means the world to me more than my own brother. Now, can you dig that?
Stop the tape. This kid needs to be locked away. Get him! Dr. Dre, don't just stand there, operate. I'm not ready to leave. It's too scary to die. I'll have to be carried inside the cemetery.
All right, good job, Hitman. Getting stuff done. Luther Root would be proud, no doubt. Next up, time to get a couple of big dogs on my side. Hey, have you seen Psycho Sid? You see Scott Steiner? Down the hall? Okay, thank you.
Holler if you hear me!
Seen it throughout my career. I've wrestled a lot of countries, and tonight I'm going to beat you at your own game. And after it's all said and done, you're going to be picking splinters out of your fat ass all night long because you got some fat ass. Know what chance you have? You have no chance. But you had a chance is you could run lickety-split. But you can't run because you got some fat ass. And just like at Hiroshima where Pearl Harbor bombed the Germans, I'm going to drop the bomb on you. Do I look like a little kid to you? Comic books are a big thing. I looked at them when I was a kid. I'm not a kid anymore, so I kind of grow out of that phase. There was obviously a place for them because the movies do so good. The S is because my freaks realized they weren't with a normal man, but with a Superman. That's why they call me the big bad booted daddy. You know what? They say all men are created equal. But you look at me and you look at Samoa Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally, if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you get a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best to beat me. And then you add Jerry Flynn to the mix, the chances of winning drastically go down. See, the three-way at Nitro, you got a 33 and a third chance of winning. But I got a 66 and 2/3 chance of winning. Because Ernest Miller knows he can't beat me. He's not even going to try. So, Jerry Flynn, you take your 33 and a third chance minus my 25% chance if I was to go one-on-one, and you got an 8 and a third chance of winning at Nitro. But then you take my 75% chance of winning. If we was to go one-on-one and then add 66 and 2/3%, I get 41 2/3 chance of winning at Nitro. Jerry Flynn, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at Nitro.
Hey, Scott, good to see you, buddy. You know, you and I go back a long way. We've got a lot of history between us, and I was hoping I could grab your ear and talk to you about some of the things going on here in the WCW.
Shut up! Shut up, you greasy pig Canadian oaf!
Oh, you know.
I'm not Scott! Now you, Hitman, I don't care! I don't give a damn! I curse you, Hitman! I curse you! You and your cause! It's bogus! The most bogus Canadian thing since Ben fucking Johnson! And you know what else is bogus? That I have colorectal cancer. You know as well as I do that it is the second leading cause of death in these United States for men and women combined. And I know that you know that I have now half the intestines that you do. And every day I've got to walk around defecating in a bag like a jackass. And why? Is it because I refuse to take a shit during softball season like Hulk Hogan does, huh? No! When I am at the bat and I feel an extraction coming, I say, up, up, up. And it goes back up, my friends, and the ball goes over the fence.
And I urge you, Hitman, to prepare yourself for death. I don't have a will, and I haven't decided which of my sons to fuck over with their inheritance. 'Cause it's gonna be one of them! They don't want to pay homage. They don't show respect like that no good fucking Jack Tunney. And now their father is about to be the master and the ruler of heaven itself. I will be the right hand of Jesus Christ and the left hand of the man who invented cancer. Why me? Why me? Why me? I apologize. And to you, Bret Hart and Hulk Hogan, I sincerely apologize.
Well, I apologize too, Sid. I didn't recognize you from behind. Good luck with your urges and everything.
Louis Armstrong, play the trumpet, I'll hit that bong and break you off something soon. I got to get.
Hey, Mr. Taylor, thanks for taking a moment to chat with me. I have a wonderful creative idea that I think will take the WCW to the top.
You are welcome, Mr. Hart. I was just having lunch with my assistant, Al. What a tremendous steak I just had. Just a big old man-sized piece of meat.
They're good. You know, I once cooked up about 500 steaks for the boys one night in Altoona. The Berserker, he came up to me, his eyes welling up with tears, and he told me that it was the greatest steak he ever ate. And he was a Viking. Imagine the Hitman cooking steaks to such perfection. What a time.
Great story, sir. Now, why are you bringing creative ideas to me instead of Mr. Russo? He has full control. I don't have a ton of sway here.
Look, Vince is a nice kid, but he has me worried. I feel like he's retreading ideas that already failed. His big concept is to put the world title back on the Bill Goldberg and redo the streak. Been there, done that, whatever. We need to really capture the imaginations of pop culture and our fans, Tim.
And what are you suggesting? I only have a few moments, so please be concise. My son thinks he's the man of the house and is always causing chaos.
Well, tell me about it. My son Blade is the same way. He says to me, Dad, I am the man of the house. And I say, son, that may be true, but I'm the hitman of the house, and I'll take you down and make you cry anytime I want. And then my wife, that bitch Julie, tells me to cool off. Wives suck, am I right?
Mine's a bit of a nag as well, I get it. But she keeps the house running while I'm off working in the TV business.
Well, anyways, here's my idea. Forget the Bill Goldberg and think bigger. I propose we take that world title, put it around the waist of a movie star. Someone that even non-wrestling fans will see and say, oh my, he is a wrestling champion. I have to watch that show now. That's the way forward, Taylor, if we want to break the largesse of these television ratings.
I like it. Go on. Anyone in mind?
Well, you know, I just saw an advanced screening of WCW's produced, soon-to-be smash hit, The Ready to Rumble, and I thought David Arquette just jumped off that screen. What a legend and a presence. That kid is a star, Taylor. Strap him up and we'll be living off the WCW royalty checks forever.
That is a really good idea. Such synergy. Are you sure the locker room will be okay with this, though? It seems risky in that regard.
I'll handle them. They'll love it. Trust me, we did the same thing in Stampede Wrestling with Robert Goulet. He was our champion for 6 weeks. The crowds were never bigger.
Okay, I am in. However, Mr. Turner will make the final call, so I can't promise this is going to happen, but I will try.
If you can deliver this gift, I'll appreciate you and make sure you're always taken care of, Tim.
I will do my best to deliver, Hitman. In fact, many of my friends refer to me as Santa Claus because I often come up with the best gifts.
The Santa Claus. Nice.
Years ago, they spoke out and they broke out of recession and oppression, and together they took and they folk out with guitars around a bonfire, just singing and clapping. Man, what the hell happened? Dream on, dream away. I think I'm gonna have to stay.
And you know, as Bret was making progress, turning the people against Russo, Russo's problems started to mount. Listen, he had all these good ideas. He had a lot of great thoughts for the business. And despite all of that, he still had a lot of politics to deal with. You know, it was WCW. There was people trying to stab him in the back. And that included a meeting. You know, he had to have a meeting with the biggest wrestling politician in the world. And then there was feedback that was coming in from Time Warner, the executives, the Suits. I called them the Suits. And the Suits were sending in a lot of feedback to him.
I could never leave her. Never, baby.
Vince Russo, what's up, brother? Nice to meet you finally.
Hollywood, I thought we'd never sync up, big guy.
Well, you know something. Hollywood keeps a busy schedule, dude. Beyond having to come back to WCW every 3 months to pick the ratings up from the, well, you know, from the toilet, dude. Hollywood is also in Hollywood making movies, brother. Producing successful TV shows. Hanging and banging in Venice Beach, brother, if you know what I mean.
The Hulkster loves the hang and bang, man. Just ask that no-good Rick Springfield.
The Hulkster not only hangs and bangs, Jimmy Hart, but he will cut and strut up and down that spine.
You fucking guys are always working, huh?
Got any coke? Or money?
Springfield stole my career, baby. He stole my career with help from that no-good Rick Derringer. Do you know I wrote Real American? I wrote it for me. That was my big break. And he came and he took it and he sang in it and it became iconic. Well, look at me now. Years later, I delivered an even better theme song for Hulk Hogan, baby.
You wrote Voodoo Child?
No, it was American made.
I ain't never heard of that.
He's
He's got the red, white, and blue running through his veins.
I mean that just sounds like Real American, but with the words flipped around.
You don't have a musical bone in your body, Russo. This song is a hit. Way better than Real American. Eat your heart out, Rick Springfield.
How come you never wrote a custom song for me, Jimmy Hart? Huh? I was just as big a star. I came back from a broken face. That is inspirational. Why does nobody care about me? Brutus Beefcake, the Butcher, the Barber, Namor the Submariner, the Man with No Name, Zodiac, Disciple, on and on. A big fucking bucket of garbage. Fuck you and Rick Springfield. You both suck.
Brutus, brother, I'm sorry. I never knew you felt this way. You could have just asked. Look, how is this song for you, man? I just whipped it right up. When her knees came crashing down and your face broke inside, you had to get some plates built like iron sides. Baby, you broke my face. Now I got no pride. Laying in the sand, that girl was just taking a ride. I am a real broken man. I fight for the rights to see again. I am a real broken man. Fight for my sight. Fight for my life. How's that, buddy?
Jimmy Hart, that is the nicest thing anyone has ever done for me. You have a gift, my friend. Thank you.
Dude, the nicest thing? Dude, you literally would have no career or home without me, brother. You'd be doing blow at tolls, dude. What the hell?
Sorry, Hulkster. I'm sorry. Please, can I still come over for the cookout tonight? Me and Nasty Nick, we're going to play Mario Kart and smoke some weed.
Get the fuck out of my face, both of you. Go wait in the Hummer, dude. Okay, Vince. I'm sorry you had to witness that, brother. Let's get to business, because I'm good at business. Terry does business. You know who I am. The biggest star business has ever produced, dude. You're running around looking for all these ideas, brother, and trying to push all these guys like Booker T, Stevie Ray, Vincent. I mean, come on, dude. Just give me the strap, run back to 84, and bang like it's on its knees again, brother.
Hulkster, buddy, I'm going to be honest with you. Your time has come and gone. I like you, kinda, and I respect you, a bit. But I want you to be part of WCW as a legend that gets all sorts of love and admiration. But in ring, it's over, bro. Starting this week on Nitro, my plans go to motion to kick off the Hulkster's retirement tour, where you will greet fans and do press and help get over the younger stars.
Wait, so no push, dude? You mean, like, I gotta be there when Nitro starts at 8 o'clock, brother? I don't get to show up at 10:15, dude? And no title, brother?
No push, no title.
All right, Hulkster's out, dude. I haven't been on vacation since, like, last Tuesday, brother. I'm going to hang and bang. Good luck, Vin.
Whoa, what do you mean you're out? You're not gonna stick around and help rebuild WCW?
Well, I can, brother, but listen. Big pushes, big titles, big money, brother. You and me, brother. Terry does business the right way, brother. And you mentioned it to me, dude.
I never said that. I don't even know what you just said. I didn't say any of that.
Well, then, guess it's time to call up Linda and have a little chat, brother.
Did somebody mention Linda? Which Linda?
Could be any Linda. Who are you? Whatever, brother. The one in Tampa, the one with the tape recorder that busted Bill Clinton. You know, the one in Stanford, the big one, brother.
Are you threatening me, Hogan? You want to go back to the WWF? Ah! Good luck with that. Steve Austin, number 4, will bury you before you even walk through that door.
Linda's eye, brother, Linda's eye, brother,
dude.
Man, what a fucking asshole.
Tell me about it. But Vince, do you think he was really called Linda McMahon?
I'll see you, Nitro Lash. Guys, I cannot believe this shit.
What's up, boss? How can I help?
I'm getting fed up with Time Warner trying to block all my ideas, forcing garbage on me. They said I had full creative control.
What ideas you got, boss?
They want me to do whatever Hogan says. Forget it. He is not a nice person. They want me to have Jim fucking Duggan win the TV title from Billy Kidman. What a joke.
Well, everyone does love Hacksaw, boss. Everyone except for that Chris Golo. Not sure that's crazy. Who doesn't love a good ho?
Duggan is as washed up as Hogan. He's a relic. The fans want young studs that can wrestle, and I'm trying to deliver, but this is slop. They even want me to bring in Linda.
Yes, here we go. Here we go.
Lovelace, and have her give someone a blowjob on live TV. No one wants to see that. Who would we even choose to get the blowjob?
Hey, boss, if you need me to, I'll do it. I'll take a nice BJ from the porn star on TV. Only for the business and the ratings, of course.
You're a good man, Glenn. You are a good man, but no one wants to see your penis.
Hey, what's wrong with my penis?
Bret, they even want me to do an angle where someone steals Julie from you. Can you believe that? Don't they know when they do storylines like this, where spouses are split up, they always end up breaking up in real life too?
No way. Yeah, I definitely would never do that. Who would come up with such a terrible idea and try to do that to me and make me happy? To make the fans happy at my expense. Not cool.
I'm telling you, these ideas are bad. It's gotta be a fucking rib. Someone's feeding them these ideas. Who would come up with this shit? They want me to forget about Bill Goldberg and put the world title on David fucking Arquette, the guy from the movie with the dog. Come on, they're trying to sabotage me.
I bet you'd be okay with him taking out his penis on TV.
Let it go. You got an ugly penis. Just deal with it.
Now, you know who doesn't have an ugly penis? Vince McMahon. I know that because there's no way Linda would put an ugly penis in her mouth. You have no chance with Linda now, Disco.
My penis is beautiful. Just ask Sammy.
Mike Tenay, I'm desperate. I know you have all sorts of insider connections in this business. I need to start asking around and digging up some information on who's doing this, who's sabotaging Vince Russo. I'm just trying to save WCW and give the fans what they want, Mike.
Vince, I told you, when you hired me, when you got hired and you looked at me and we had that conversation, Vince, I told you, I was here for you. Like Shaquille O'Neal and Anthony Hardaway and Nick Anderson were there for the Orlando Magic. And I would do whatever it takes to save WCW. If this is what we have to do, I am in, boss. I will start reaching out today and let you know what I find.
Hey, Mike, can you keep me informed too? I want to find the sick bastard who would try to ruin my beautiful marriage.
You got it, Bret.
Thanks. I once did a guest spot on Murder, She Wrote. I owned a candy shop that Jessica Fletcher came into, and by talking to me, she figured out the clues as to who committed the murder she was investigating. After the taping, Angela Lansbury told me she had never met somebody who could solve crimes like me. I actually debated switching careers, but I'm just too good at pro wrestling, and I couldn't hurt my fans in that way.
Mike, you are a true friend and a confidant. Thank you for having my back through all this. I will talk to you soon. I gotta go meet our cat and his family to talk about this fucking title change.
Hey, I'm coming with you. I'm gonna show my penis to Arquette and his family, and they can tell us all what a beautiful penis it is.
You will not be doing that, Glenn. Keep your cock in your pants. Go pick up my dry cleaning. I need my finest leather coat for Nitro.
Yes, sir.
I'll come with you. I heard the dry cleaners, cousins, boyfriends, brothers, aunts, daughters, fuckboy knows Brooke Hogan. That's my in.
Hello, our cat family, and Oliver Platt.
Sir, please call me by my actual name, Jimmy King, the one true ruler of all professional wrestling. Champion of champions, baby.
Just go with it. He loves this stupid character so much. Mr. Russo, I'm Scott Kahn, Hollywood royalty. Everyone knows my father, James Kahn, and my mother, San Diego Comic Con. Nice to meet you. I have taken on full representation of David's career since the movie dropped. With all the success at the box office, it has made sense to have a close friend oversee things from here.
Scott is the man. He gets me tickets to all these great events. I just saw Meredith Brooks in concert last week, and she's a bitch and a lover.
The first of many hits.
Oh, so many. He makes sure I'm always keeping active and out of the house while he handles my business at home, keeping all my money in order. He's got full access to all of our books.
Hi, I'm Courtney Cox from Stage and Screen. He's a real blast to have around because, he's always trying to constantly take advantage of David and get a cut of that sweet, sweet friend syndication money. Isn't that right, Scott? Or should I call you Tony?
Pardon my language, but what the HECK, Courtney? You think you're some star because you're the 7th hottest person on overrated sitcom? And that's right, 7th. Gunther was hotter than you. If you're so great, why didn't they keep you around for Ace Ventura 2? Your lucky Schwimmer has a crush on you and keeps you around.
You're a washed up Scott, or should I call you Nick? You wish you could hang out at Central Perk. I tried to get you on as an extra running the coffee shop, and they said you sucked. Just like every other talent agency said for years. You failed at that, and now you are trying to ride Davy's coattails? The only reason you even booked Ready to Rumble is because they thought they were signing your dad. They screwed that up and ended up with you and this fat fuck instead.
What the hell did I do, my lady? And I wasn't cast. I happened to be champion at the time. The feature film was produced, and therefore was asked to be included. Don't make me crown you, Courtney.
You weren't the champion, man. It wasn't really WCW. Vince, tell this guy the truth. It was just a movie.
Look, I don't want any part of this drama, Dave. I'm just here to talk about the huge anniversary Nitro coming up. I'm talking to Ted Turner, his executive team, and we've decided that we want you to win the WCW World Heavyweight title prop that night.
He will have to dethrone me first. Fair and square, my fine friend. The king won't just lay down for anybody, baby.
Wait, what? You want me to be WCW champion? Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit.
You did it, baby. You did it all on your own.
Hey, great job, buddy. Vince, Mr. Russo, I'm sure this comes with an on-air manager's role, right? Portion of the gate, right? For his team and staff, both of which are me, Scott Kahn, Hollywood A-list, right?
Back the fuck off, Scott, or should I call you future Jacksonville Jaguars owner, Shad? Nobody wants you here.
You know what, Courtney? You are such a Meredith Brooks song. That's all I'm gonna say.
Scotty, cool down, man. That's my wife.
You are my wife, Arquette. Don't forget it. I didn't spend years pretending to give a shit about Jennifer Aniston's hair and dealing with Matthew Perry's belligerent alcohol-induced rage just to be Mrs. David fucking Arquette.
Hey, can we just calm down? It's a good day. This is a cool moment. Let's just figure out how we're going to book this title change, for the love of God.
I love wrestling way before you, David. Back when I had that really short haircut and I was hitting on Bruce. Another thing you took from me and now it's yours, just like that roll and scream. That was my fucking role and you took it from me. I was supposed to be that stupid-ass deputy. You even took my character's last name to use in Never Been Kissed. Geller! Come up with something else. There's a million fucking names in the world. You are such a loser. Do your own shit. I hate you.
Courtney, baby, please. Not here, in front of Mr. Russo.
Hey, Dave. It's time to put on the big boy pants, all right? Buttons go on the front from now on. Here's what we do, all right? First of all, she wants to talk about she's into wrestling. My uncle, WrestleCon, knows a thing or two. Let's lawyer up, take a chunk of that delicious Friends cash stash. Then we can finance our own movie about wrestling without Ollie over here dragging us down on Rotten Tomatoes. That's why it's getting bad reviews, because of him, not us.
He's fucking Jimmy King, and I will rule you. I was a star before any of you were even born. Before Cons broke down Dad, fuck Patricia, and seared you. Do you understand? I will crush you like a Butterfinger, baby.
I mean, I don't think that's how it went, Ollie, but look, I think you need some help, man.
You all suck. I'm done here. Time to find some respect and admiration. Time to call Linda McMahon about that standing offer to join the World Wrestling Federation. Time for me to take over that wannabe king, Jerry Lawler.
Man, you are delusional. I'll tell you, a person gets a little taste of fame, and they think they're the next Scott Kahn. You know what? The world might be safer with you out there on tour instead of Lawler, let's be real, especially the younger people. But still, you don't even have an offer from the WWF.
Hey, Jimmy, you know Linda?
Lash, get out of here! And King, you get out too. We got business to focus on. Please!
I'm so sorry, Vince. This is my life right now. It's chaos, and it's just a real mess. You know, everyone out. Leave me, Courtney, and Vince alone to talk business.
I'll go, but I'll be right outside if you need me, okay, buddy?
Oh, shut up, Scott Cottage Dry. You are such a pussy. Go try to hook up with Rose McGowan again so you can get your ass kicked one more time.
Hey, you know, how did they get her to do that movie anyway? I mean, did she, like, immediately regret it on set? Like, in seconds of signing that contract? Was she questioning the decision?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Vince, I'm all yours. Whatever you need. I'm in.
All right, let's get to it. Let's figure out a good way to get this belt on you that will get over with the fans. Get the ratings we need. Now, Courtney, you said you were a big wrestling fan, too. Maybe we can work that in.
Yes, I was actually at Royal Rumble 1996 in Fresno. What a night. I went crazy when Shawn Michaels won the Royal Rumble. He even had me come backstage to meet him and some of the other friends.
Hold up. You met the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels? Tell the Booker man everything now.
Jesus Christ, how did this fucking company ever succeed before?
Vince, can I have a minute? I am making progress on our project.
Yes, Mike, come over here. I need some good news. Things are getting out of control. That Arquette thing was a fucking mess. I never knew Courtney Cox was such a dom. Arquette is whipped, bro. And Scott Kahn, I didn't even know who that motherfucker was 20 minutes ago. And now I hate his fucking guts. Anyway, what's going on?
All right, boss, I got some tips. I've been working off and on, and I have a few different leads. I'm just going to give you my notes, and you can go from there. If I get compromised, my sources, they won't trust me.
That works for me, Mikey. I don't want you risking your reputation just for me. I want to figure out who the mole is so I can get things fixed and get back on track. The huge Nitro's coming up fast, and right now, it looks like a fucking disaster. I'm running out of time to fix this.
Okay, here's my first lead. I have it on good authority that a very angry Eric Bischoff is holed up in Montana with the remnants of the NWO, and he is pulling the strings behind the scenes to make you fail so he can ride back in and save the day with his buddies Hogan, Hall, and Nash, and all of the rest of them, Vince.
All right, Mike. I'll go check it out.
Summertime, the living's easy. Riley's on the microphone with Ross MG. All the people in the dance will agree that we're well qualified. Shimmy, 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 y'all. Shimmy, 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 yeah. Shimmy, 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 y'all. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, y'all. Oh, baby, we like it raw. Yes, baby, we like it raw. Oh, baby, we like
Who wants Jell-O shots? I got every flavor imaginable. I got grape, lemon, lime, you name it. It was up late, super late last night. Put all this shit together for you guys.
Hey yo, Easy E. Survey says, hell yes. I'll take a dozen of them, no doubt.
Oh, okie dokie. You got it, big guy. Toot sweet.
Yo, Easy E, I think you mean too sweet.
Hey, Scott,
Maybe you should pace yourself a bit, man. This party is just getting started.
All right, big man, you are right. Just give me an anvil, brother. This is a great party. What a spot in the hills up here. Uncle Ted took care of you, huh?
You damn right he did. I made him a lot of cash with all the revolutionary ideas. Ideas, they were all mine. Eric fucking Bischoff's. Ideas like pushing Hulk Hogan, putting wrestling on Monday nights, having an invasion angle, stealing name brand stars so I didn't have to make any of my own. I recreated wrestling success, my friends. Drink up and celebrate Eazy-E's retirement from the wrestling business.
Well, you know something, dude. Eazy-E, HTM Eric, you know what I mean. WCW's about to go out of business before good old Uncle Eric here got the reins and made the smartest decision in wrestling history, brother. Convincing billionaire Ted to pick up the greatest show in the history of cable television, Thunder in Paradise. Brother, that show was a juggernaut, brother, a ratings monster, dude. And that set up a massive audience for Nitro. And the rest was, well, of course, Terry's history, brother.
That's right, Hulkster. Remember that episode I was on where I cleaned my surfboard in the background while you and Brew concocted a plan to save the hotel? That was the best one, no doubt.
Hey, Beefer, ain't nobody remember shit about anything you have ever done, man. You're a jobber that lucked into a job of a lifetime. Shut up and enjoy it.
Right now, Nash, I am done with your bullying, brother. Tell him, Hulk.
Oh, Jesus. Shut up, Beefer, dude. Go outside and clean Uncle Eric's pool so we can take a swim after. Well, we'll swim. You sit and watch, dude.
I hate you all.
Not as much as your family hates you.
Yo, sick burn, Kev. Eric, lay some more of those jello shots on the bad guy.
Eric, do you have any bathrooms that aren't covered in piss and moldy towels? Don't you have a cleaning lady?
Well, Liz, babe, okay, you don't get rich by spending money on shit like cleaning ladies. Just you use my master bathroom. I promise there's no hidden cameras in there. Right, guys? Or maybe there are. We do need some entertainment for later.
What did you say?
Oh, hey, Randy. Nothing. Just boys club stuff, you know? Have a drink, relax. It's a party. Why don't you go clean the guest bathroom up for Liz so she can feel more comfortable then?
You shove it, Bischoff, yeah. You may have thought that you had control over me in the WCW, but those days are done. I am the Macho Man Randy Savage, and I'm not your little bitch lapdog like that Hulk Hogan over there. You know what I'm saying, brother?
Whoa, brother. Macho brother. How many times do you have to learn your place, dude? Walking around here like the cock of the walk, dude. Terry will always be number one, and you, brother, like that pile of shit Brutus over there. Disciple. We call it disciple. Booty man. Ha! Dude, I came up with that name. You'll always be number two.
All right, Terry, you want to Terry it, huh? Fuck you, Hogan, huh? Yeah, It's gonna be Terry and Randy right here, all right? You want to mess around with me? That is fine, It is on. Let's go. Be a man for once, huh? Come on, don't be scared. You're running from Macho. Yeah, that's what I heard. I'm gonna end this once and for all.
Randy, please stop fighting. It's okay. I can hold it until we get home.
Or you can just piss on me, Liz. It's hot.
Dude.
Let me grab my camera.
Hey, fellas, how's it going? Sorry I'm late. I was in the studio all night whipping up a new theme song for the Hulkster. It's called Real American Made. Want to hear it?
Sure, Jimmy. Right after Liz pisses all over me like the bad guy that I am. Eric, refill my beer while you are by the fridge. Would you, bud?
Oh, Scott, buddy, anything for you, man.
Randy, I don't want to pee on Scott Hall.
You ain't pissing on nobody that ain't the Macho Man, Oh, Can you dig that, brother, huh? Look into these eyes, man. Look into the eyes, yeah. You apologized to Elizabeth when I got down and I said, will you marry me? That was the time, bro, that I was going to protect her for the rest of my life. The Macho Man Randy Savage, it's going to be your fault, and it's not my fault. And if I decide right now, I'm going to shake your hand or I'm going to slap you right in the face.
What the fuck, Randy? What the hell is your problem, man?
Oh, this shit is on now. That was a perfectly good Red Dog that you spilled, you crazy ass motherfucker. I'm gonna drown your ass in the pool.
Yeah, all right. You're ready to die today, huh, Razor Ramon, huh? Razor Ramon, huh? I'm gonna whip your ass one more time. Ooh, yeah!
Hey, yo, Macho Man. Don't sing it. Bring it.
Ugh. Oh, shit. Hall just puked in the goddamn pool again. What the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck, guys? I just finished cleaning that pool. Why does everyone hate me?
Because you don't have a human face and you suck.
Randy, I want to leave. I really have to use the bathroom.
Shut up, woman. Stop talking about your body. And Brutus, you're okay in my book.
Hey, Macho, show the lady some damn respect. Liz, come with me. I will clean out the guest bathroom and you can go. So we can get back to partying. The Nitro girls are on the way. I want to chill and have a good time.
When it comes crashing and your insides hurt, a stand you gotta take, hiding don't help. If my friends are hurt and my pride is too, my hand is land and hiding won't help. I am really American made. Yeah, baby, this song is better than the one Derringer made.
Jimmy, brother, that song is fucking terrible, dude. You gotta get over it, brother. You've made lots of great songs, brother, like Girls in Cars with Ricky Martel and whatever that other guy's name is. Let me tell you something, brother. This one was Derringer's. Just this one. It's okay to lose sometimes as long as you get your win back in the end. You will always get the win back in the end. That's Terry's advice, dude.
Thanks, Hulkster. Thanks, Hulkster, baby.
Hey guys, it's what the party going on here? Hope everyone's doing well. It's good to see you all again.
Well, dude. Look who came crawling back to kick off that big Hogan push, dude. You've been talking about all over the internet, but not to me, dude.
Yeah, not quite, you stupid cunt. Eric, you have a minute to talk in private? I got a couple questions for you while I happen to be stopping by.
Yeah, sure thing, Vince. Let me grab a drink and head to my office.
Thanks, buddy. Look, you know the political games at WCW better than anyone else. I got all these great ideas. The boys love them. But when it comes time to execute, here comes Ted Turner up my ass, forcing all this crap on me. I think someone's trying to fuck up my nut.
Of course they are, Vince. WCW is a madhouse. Getting out of there was the best thing I ever did. I used all that scratch to build this mansion in the middle of fucking nowhere, just so I could party all day. That job sucked, and I was good at it. Imagine being Kip Fry and being dog shit. Yeesh.
Wait a minute, so you hated the job? You don't want it back?
Oh, fuck no. No way. Who needs that bullshit? Well, I mean, you will be good at it, I'm sure, but yeah, no way. I'm good for life. Get it? For life?
Yeah, I get it, Eric. I have full life. Listen, thank you for the insights. I'm going to head back to Atlanta. I'm going to have a massive nitro I got to finish writing, and time is ticking. Enjoy your party. Enjoy your retirement.
Hey, man, you come back here any time. This house is always rocking.
Hey, Eric, she fell for it. I got a tape of Liz taking a piss. What an idiot.
I hate you, Kevin.
Nash, I'm gonna kill you. Yeah. Here we go again.
Backseat of my Jeep, let's swing an episode. Backseat of my Jeep, let's swing an episode. Backseat of my Jeep, let's swing a F. Backseat of my Jeep, let's swing an episode. Backseat of my Jeep, let's swing an episode.
All the money in the world couldn't even amount to a teaspoon of honey when it melt in your mouth. That's right. The Locks and Mariah's, you checking us out? You know the deal, a few mil every time she come out. With her blowing and us flowing, it ain't
Mike, that tip about Bischoff was a fucking bust. He's happily retired. He's having a shit show of a party at his mansion. He's as checked out as it gets. No way he gives a shit about sabotaging us. What else you got?
I'm sorry, Vince. I can only go by my trusted sources in the UK, Mexico, and other various locations around the world with this stuff. I do have some other intel for you, though. Dallas Page. He is not happy about the way Kimberly is treated around here, and he's mentioned your treatment of women more than once.
Mike, I love women. No one has booked them stronger than me historically, Mike. You think Pat fucking Patterson is putting the IC belt on China or pushing fucking Ivory? Come on!
I'm not saying I agree, Vince, but that's the word on the street. And if anybody's connected to the streets, it's Mike Tenay. So whatever you do, don't talk about how hot she is, at least not in front of him.
All right, Mike Tenay, I'll check it out. Thanks for the info, buddy.
Hey, who is that bang me on my door?
Dallas, it's me, Vince. Can we talk?
Vinny, my man, what's the haps, my man? Doing okay? I know times are tough and this is a stressful gig. Why don't you have some tea and sit and do some yoga with me to calm down? I've been running too hot lately myself.
I thought I heard you say yoga is for pussies that one time.
Hey, I was wrong, bro. This shit is life-changing. I feel great, and I am as calm as can be. Just taking life one day at a time.
Good to hear, buddy. Good to hear. I'm happy to see you happy. Now, listen, quick question, and I'll get out of your hair. I need to finish this anniversary Nitro, and time is ticking.
Shoot. Actually, hey, hang on. Kim, get in here, will ya? Come sit with the guys and do some yoga while we chat.
Hey, Kim. Pleasure to see you again. I hope you're well.
She looks good, huh? I'll be honest, Vince. It was those yoga pants on Kim that made me decide to try this. I felt the bang in my pants when I saw them.
They are nice.
Nice? Nice? That is a Playboy model in front of you, wearing skin-tight yoga pants touching on the floor. Hot, right?
She's a very nice woman, Paige. You are a lucky guy.
Dude, you can say it. She's hot.
She's very attractive and a very nice woman.
Yeah, getting turned on?
I mean, maybe, if that's your thing.
What do you think about putting this on TV, Vince? You are crushing it with these ideas, my friend. I would love to have Kim feature more on TV again like the old days. She could be the yoga queen, but only if it's okay with you. You're the boss.
You really think of me like that? You don't want me fired or replaced?
I love you, bro. Best boss I ever worked for. Bash was my friend and all, but that guy got in way over his head. You're way more poised and have some great ideas. I've never felt so energized.
I am so relieved to hear this, Paige. I am. All right, that's out of the way. Let's talk about your ideas for Kim.
Yeah, you wanna fuck her?
No, I mean, anybody would, but she's off limits. She's yours. She's yours.
Yeah, maybe.
I am right here, Dallas.
Kim, bro, I'll handle this.
Why? Because I'm a girl? You don't think I can negotiate for myself? I can work with Mr. Russo on my own ideas. I don't need you ruining my fucking life.
Kim, come on, I got this. I don't want to stress you out. Don't get crazy.
Crazy? I am not crazy. Do you think I can't handle it because I'm just a girl? I'm making myself clear. I'm just a nitro girl. I'm just a nitro girl in the world champion wrestling. That's all you'll need. Let me be. Oh, I'm just a nitro girl. Living with BDO. Your diamond sign makes me worrisome. Oh, I'm just a girl. What's my destiny? What I've succumbed to is making me numb. Oh, I'm just a nitro girl. My apologies. What I've become some is so burdensome. Oh, I'm just a nitro girl. Lucky me. Really dumb. There's no comparison. Oh, I've had it up to. Oh, I've had it up to. Oh, I've had it up to here. I quit.
Kim, you just got a little nuts there. It's okay. Sit and do some yoga and we'll be okay, babe. I gotcha.
Oh, fuck you.
Paige, is she okay?
Yeah, it's all good, bro. Just breathe in and breathe out. She'll be back. Chicks, right?
Man, this yoga shit really does work, Paige.
You can admit it. You want to fuck her.
Mike, buddy, we're 0 for 2. Paige ain't it. He was trying to get me to bang his wife right in the dressing room. That fucking cat is wild, man.
Fuck, man, I am sorry. I keep letting you down. I have one more hot tip, though. I think this may be the one, given the history involved. I have a guy in Florida who heard two legends of the business are super bitter about being pushed out of WCW along with Bischoff. Dusty Rhodes and Kevin Sullivan are holed up in a beach in Miami plotting how they can get back in charge of WCW, and they have a ton of contacts in this business.
Miami? Mike, I gotta get this Nitro written. Are you sure?
Nothing is 100% sure, Vince, except for the Chiefs against the spread, but I have a good feeling on this one. Dusty and Sullivan play politics better than anyone out there.
Chiefs ain't been good since the 70s, but all right, I'll drive down.
Yeah. Miami. South Beach, bringing the heat. Can y'all feel that? Can y'all feel that? Jig it out. Here I am in the place where I come let go. In Miami, the base.
Excuse me. Do you know where I can find Dusty Rhodes?
If you gotta ask, then maybe you don't deserve to talk to Big Duff, baby.
Holy shit, Dusty! I can't believe I found you. It's me, Vince Russo.
Oh, I know who you are. I know what you done. And I know why you're here.
You do?
Dusty knows all, baby. And I'm here to tell you, it ain't me, baby doll. I'm done with WCW. I'm done with wrestling. I'm loving life here in South Beach, flip-flopping, flying into the pool with a drink in my hand every single day, baby.
I knew it, Dusty. I knew you cared too much about the business to be pulling this kind of nonsense with me.
I spent too many years playing those games, dressed up like a demented cow in the WWF, dealing with the fucking nasty boys in WCW, watching my son make out with Roddy Piper. For what, baby? For what? I said to myself, Dusty, it's time to move on and forget about it. Live your life, daddy. So I called my longtime friend Kevin Sullivan, moved down here to Miami, and now I just romp in the sand all day, picking up chicks, watching sports, and loving life. Kevin joins me sometimes, but he's mostly distracted.
Dusty, I am so relieved. I knew I wouldn't have the ability to battle you in a game of wrestling politics. And speaking of Sullivan, I mean, how is he? There's no chance he's doing this, right? What's he distracted by?
Why don't you dip your head into that there grotto and find out for yourself?
Hello, Mr. Sullivan?
Come in!
It's me, Vince Russo, sir. I drove all the way down here to visit you and see how you were doing. I heard you're working on a big project, and I'm not sure how you can see without any lights in here.
Russo, 4 years ago this week, that piece of shit Chris Benoit manipulated the fans. He tricked them all. He captured the hearts of the internet, rose to wrestling glory, and deceived them. Tricked those fans into leaving me for him. Why? Because he puts on 5-star matches, as rated by Dave Meltzer? Because Scott Keith jerks off to these matches? Huh? Why? Because he put my head into the goddamn toilet.
Kevin, look, man, I got no idea. I don't get it either, you know?
Russo, I can't stand that man. Do you have any intentions of pushing him to the world title? Tell me now.
Oh, not anymore, sir. I would never tolerate even thinking of that out of respect to you. I'm going to release his ass as soon as I get back to Atlanta.
His heart is dark, Russo. Stay far, far away from that man. Take my word for it. In fact, I am dedicating my life to exposing him for what he is. Work day and night to come up with a plan to save the fans from his warped mind. Darkness surrounds him. I will save them, even if I have to do the unthinkable.
Unthinkable? I mean, you don't mean what I think you mean, do you?
Yes! I would create my own message board and run down all his matches. Lower his cage-side match average grade until all the nerds turn on him. He will no longer rule supreme in the wrestling world. He will know what I am feeling like to be suffering my wrath. To feel like he is no better than Glacier or Scotty Riggs.
Look, all right, Kev, I wish you nothing but the best on this crazy journey you're taking. I have to get back to Atlanta. I got to finish writing this huge Nitro. Just take care of yourself. Stay safe.
Leave now. I must work.
Jesus Christ, that guy's got some issues, Dust.
Told you. He's always busy and very distracted. I'm about to go play some beach volleyball with them because they're co-eds across the way. Want to join?
Dusty, there's nothing more I'd love to do right now than play beach volleyball with you and those broads. But listen, I gotta run. Next time, rain check for sure.
Next time, Vince, how about any time? Because when you're Dusty Rhodes, living on South Beach, there ain't no hard times. There ain't no bad times. They're only good times that are too sweet to be sour.
House piece on South Beach. Water so clear you can see to the bottom. $100,000 cars, everybody got them. Ain't no surprise in the club to see Sly Stallone. Miami, my second home. Party in the city where the heat is on all night on the beach to the break of dawn.
So after all this time wasting all of his hours on Mike Tenay's bad leads, Russo was starting to hit a wall. Nitro's anniversary episode was coming up. It was written, and he's trying to get the standards of Turner met, trying to make sure standards and practices were okay with it. It was a lot.
Can you talk? I'm in a rush and I need some help.
What's up, Vince? I always have time for you. Except that is when I'm working on my new startup project, designing custom livery for dogs. It's called Bret's Britches for Bitches. Here's the genesis of the idea. One time, I was walking about Central Park and a gentleman with a dog approached me for an autograph of my name. It was chilly, about mid-November, so the air was crisp in New York City, and I could tell that pooch had a shiver. I asked the gentleman if the pup was gold, and he said he had never even thought of asking that. So I got down on my knees, and I just started talking to the dog. Honestly, I talked to him like I used to talk to Davey. You know, 'cause he's kind of dumb, kind of dog-like. So I asked the pup if he was cold, and he nodded yes. I unwrapped my parka, took it off, placed it on the bench, then walked back over, took off my scarf as well, tied it around the little guy like a sweater, and he was happy as he could be. His owner said, with a tear in his eye, "You know, I never met someone so talented when it came to making dog livery. You should do that for a living." So here we are. I started my own company.
Bret, that is a fantastic story. I'm glad I listened to the end. Now, let's talk about this Nitro.
My lovable brother Owen also had the idea for a dog clothing line called Owen's Costumery for Canines. But as you would imagine, my idea was much better and more successful than his. That's why he was born last, I guess. A true runt of the litter. Anyway, what's on your mind, Vince?
I'm not going to lie, all I can think about is the dogs now. But I came here to ask you for some help about this anniversary Nitro. This is next week, and I've had no time to write the show. I've been trying to stop who's out there sabotaging me. I got the fucking tool man guy. He's breathing down my neck with these different ideas. This guy's all over me.
You know, I don't think he is the real tool man. I'll tell you this, though. In Hartford, at WrestleMania 11, I met Jonathan Taylor Thomas. What a nice young man he was. With tears in his eyes, he came up to me and he said, "You know, Hitman, you really are the best there is. The best."
Bret, I love your stories, but time's ticking. I need your advice. How do we get through this Nitro and deliver the ratings that Ted Turner wants? Plus, after Nitro, I just found out they're debuting the huge reboot of Tag Team with Roddy Piper and Jesse Ventura, and they're counting on us to provide this huge audience for a lead-in.
Alright, how about this, Vince? You focus on Arquette winning the world title. I'll handle the rest of the show. I'll book the whole goddamn thing. Just for you, my friend. I got your back, just like you've always had mine. And Owens, and Davies, and Jim's, and Brian's, and Dean's, and Blade's, and Stu's.
Thank you so much, Bret. You're a lifesaver. I can't tell you how much I appreciate this. Now let's get to work.
Oh, the Hitman always delivers.
Inside, I hope you're feeling it too. Waiting on a lineup. Waiting on that.
Baby. Looking mad good. I'm trying to figure out how I can make this happen. Word up. Get this money. Shorty, you must have lost my number. Fell into a deep slumber. You play me long D, then make a player wonder.
The time finally came. The big anniversary episode of Nitro, and the tension is high. Turner wanted to see if Russo would deliver. Russo is hoping that Bret would come through. Everything's on the line.
I'm on the go, this scenario was far-fetched until I met this Caribbean honey-coated, a pretty thug dream. Kissed your lips with Alizé and ice cream.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to what some may say is the biggest night in the history of our sport. Without a doubt, the biggest.
Tony Schiavone, even when you are wrong, you are right, my friend. This certainly is WCW Monday Nitro, and we do have quite the night filled with wrestling action for you fans. In fact, one may even postulate the entire future of our company is at stake here tonight.
It is a loaded show ahead. No doubt the world title will be on the line, and we have a very interesting first hour in front of us, Gene.
Katie, bar the door, Tony. It is indeed the witching hour. And as Kenny Loggins once said, this is it. Loggins also sang heart to heart, and that may be the theme of this first hour, it seems.
Gene, it sure is, because it looks like, if I have this right on my rundown here, the first hour tonight is dedicated to the legacy of Bret the Hitman Hart. I have no idea what this means, but tonight on this very special anniversary edition of Nitro, we will be paying tribute to the Hitman.
Well, Tony, if anyone deserves that level of praise, perhaps it is Bret the Hitman Hart, given all he has done for this business over the years. A true jam-up guy, a hero to millions around the world. This is all a bit much, Tony. I mean, really. Hey, you! Grab me another drink. I'm gonna need it.
What will last longer? WCW or Gene's liver? Only time will tell. I will take a minute just to let everyone know that this first hour of WCW Monday Nitro is brought to you by Bret Hart's Britches for Bitches. If you are looking for the perfect livery for your pups, especially with the holiday season coming up, be sure to check out Bret Hart's Bitches for Britches. That's Bret Hart's Britches for Bitches.
What a scam! Speaking of scams, I will be on the WCW hotline later tonight. 1-900-909-9900, option 6 for all the insider news. How did tonight's show play out? What led to it all? Is Vince Russo living up to the hype? And now you can help me raise money for the Ochre Fund. Lord knows I need it. More tonight.
Good stuff, Gene. Why don't you head out to the ring as Bret Hart is ready and it is tribute time. Let's head there right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WCW Monday Nitro, and we have a barn burner of a show here for you this evening because it is Bret Hart Appreciation Night. Everyone welcome the Hitman. Great to see you, Bret. Nobody deserves a night like this more than you. That is the absolute truth, my friend.
You know, there's been a lot of wrestler appreciation nights over the years. I remember one time in Allentown for the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sika. The boys were feeling good that night but something was missing, and I realized what it was, Gene. They needed some cigars to celebrate. So I went out to my rental sport utility vehicle I had gotten from Avis, fished through the trunk, moved aside some stuff including my workout clothes, gym bag, extra pair of sneakers, tights, a VHS copy of WrestleMania 10, and other various items. And there, I grabbed a box of 100% authentic Cuban cigars that Carlos Colon, the youngster, had given me to commemorate my great win over Razor Ramon at the Royal Rumble 1993. I hustled back inside, through the door and into the locker room, handed out those cigars to everyone that wanted one. I remember Captain Louis Albano came over to me and he said, "Bret, you are the kindest, most thoughtful soul I have ever met. You could be a priest." And I think I would have made a damn good priest. But it just wasn't in the cards for me, the old Hitman.
Longfellow couldn't have said it better himself, Hitman. What do we have on tap here tonight?
Well, Gene, Vince Russo came to me last week and he said, "Hitman, let's show our love and appreciation to you on Nitro. We have lots of surprises lined up for you all night. This show is about you." I pushed back a bit, Gene. I'm a humble guy. But eventually he convinced me, and I'm so excited to see what is in store tonight.
Well, Bret, you don't have to wait much longer for your first surprise, because I have a treat just for you. Hit it, boys!
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What a hitman, what a hitman, what a hitman, what a mighty good hitman. Gotta say it again now. What a hitman, what a hitman, what a hitman.
What are we doing here?
Gene, that was inspirational. Thank you so much for honoring Bret the Hitman Hart with those beautiful words you wrote all by yourself just for me.
Of course, anything for you, Hitman. But let's waste no further time here tonight and bring out our next guest to pay tribute to you, Bret the Hitman Hart. Here he is. Jesus Christ!
You know
are witnessing history here tonight, folks. Jesus Christ himself has come here to pay tribute to the Hitman.
Well, I can't even begin to fathom this. Jesus Christ himself is here to see me?
Good evening, my children. Mr. Hart, I am honored to be in your presence. You are a true titan of industry, and frankly, a shining beacon of hope and light for all of humanity. When my father created man and tried to define perfection, the Hitman was definitely what he had in mind. Thank you, my son, for being such a dedicated man of faith and an honorable human being.
Thanks, Jesus. That means a lot coming from you, someone who takes care of their sick, they're infirm, they're drug addicted, and they're old. And you know, not only did Captain Louis Albano think I could be a great priest, but right after that, Blackjack Lansing approached me and he said, Bret, you are such a great man. I think you could actually be Jesus himself. I thought that was crazy talk at the time, but as I reflect back on that moment, I do wonder if perhaps I am.
Whoa. Slow your roll. Look, I agreed to come out here tonight and do this because the one-night payoff was incredible. And also because I needed to pay Shawn Michaels a visit, and this arena's on the way. That motherfucker's out of control.
Did you say you were going to see the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels?
Yes, my son.
Can the Booker Man come with you? Please, Jesus.
Yes, my son.
Thank you, Jesus. I'll pull the neon around out front and we'll wait for you, sucker.
Are you saying you could beat the Hitman in a battle of wrestling holes, Jesus?
I am saying I am me, and you are you. And let's just accept that and get through this without incident. Every year around Christmas time, I get pulled into some stupid shit instead of getting to celebrate my birthday in peace. Not this year, Hitman.
Well, I am just saying my dad, Stu, is the strongest, most powerful man on earth. Like a god. If he is a god, what does that make me? The son of God, Jesus.
You just don't get it, do you, Hitman? I could take you out in the snap of a finger if I wanted to.
I will defeat you in that ring, just like I defeated the likes of the Warlord, Leif Cassidy, Sonny Blaze, Dale Wolf, and many others before you.
I promised myself this year would be different, and it would. I'll get my revenge, Bret the Hitman Hart, but I will use my brain instead. Just you wait. Your time is near. Jesus, out. Out of my way, you bald-headed little loaf.
Get your hands off me, Christ! I will have my attorneys on the phone before you even get in Booker T's neon! Now let's settle back down. We are reaching the shank of the evening, and it's time for the grand finale of the Bret the Hitman Hart Appreciation Night Grand Extravaganza to celebrate Bret the Hitman Hart. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Bruce Springsteen.
The boss is in the house! What a night!
Hey, Bret Hart, baby. I am so lucky and privileged to be here tonight. What a special event for these fans, huh?
You know, Bruce, I remember visiting you in Asbury Park, New Jersey, and while there getting a hot dog with mustard, onions, and celery salt, and having a good laugh with you over road stories, we ran afoul of Asbury Park's own Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oh, yeah.
Bigelow, he was still out over losing to me at the King of the Ring tournament the year before. He tried to rustle us up and get revenge, but the Hitman talked him down and cooler heads prevailed. You know, he must have been cutting onions himself, because after that he said, you know, Bret, I think you may be the most level-headed, the most focused wrestler I know, and the kindest. We hugged. It was the last time I saw him alive, Bruce.
Bigelow isn't dead. He works right here in WCW.
All right, well, here we go. Hit it, Johnny. Baltimore without back Jack. I went out for a ride and I boomerang back. Like a river that don't know where it's flowing, I just kept going to Canada because everybody loves a hitman hard. Everybody loves a hitman hard. He's better than Bruce Dean, Stu, and Owen Hart. Everybody loves a hitman hard. I met him in a Saskatoon bar. He wanted that title, flat knew it had to end. He saw what Nate had and he ripped it apart. Now here I am down in Saskatoon again, yeah. Everybody loves a hitman hard. Everybody loves a hitman hard. He's better than Bruce Dean, Stu, and Owen Hart. Everybody loves a hitman hard.
Oh, I am honestly left speechless. What an amazing outpouring of vocal tracks and instrumental assortments. A true delight to the ears. Thank you, Mr. Springsteen.
Oh, man, you know, for you to say that, I gotta wipe the tears out of my eyes right now. Anything for you, Brett, baby. How's your wife doing? It's been a while, huh?
Well, she's at home watching TV. Hi, Julie.
Hey.
Okay. That about does it from here. The Bret Hart Appreciation Night Grand Extravaganza to celebrate Bret Hart was a rousing success. Time for a break, and when we return, it will be time for our World Heavyweight title match as Sting defends against a mystery opponent.
And here is a word from our sponsor, Bret Hart's Britches for Bitches.
When you travel at over 300 miles per hour, you need all the protection you can get. 8-time champion John Force uses Castrol, the only leading 10W30 that provides maximum protection against both viscosity and thermal breakdown. Because some people have more important things to worry about. Castrol GTX. Drive hard. And try Castrol Syntec Blend for added synthetic protection.
Fans, welcome back. It is main event time. The world champion is headed to the ring, and we are on edge with anticipation of who Sting is gonna face tonight.
Oh! The Stinger is in the house! Stinger has been on a roll ever since taking the title off of Kevin Nash, and I am the franchise of WCW. Woo! I am told these powers that be have a very special contender here for me tonight. We'll bring him out and let's get it on.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our main event. Let's get ready to rumble! In this corner, hailing from Omaha, Nebraska, by way of Venice Beach, California.
What the crap, Buffer?
He weighs in at 250 pounds. The franchise of WCW. The man in paint, the big black bat. The man who once weighed 235 pounds before sitting around for a year and doing nothing. That man is the WCW World Heavyweight Champion of the world. This is the man called Sting. And his opponents, weighing in at 185 pounds, hailing from Winchester, Virginia, and fully funded by his family's money, accompanied by his wife, the star of Friends, Courtney Cox, and someone named Scott. This is the star of the critically acclaimed Ready to Rumble, David kid.
Give me a break! What are we doing? David Arquette is challenging Sting? What a joke! Is this for real?
Tony Schiavone, I have been to Super Bowls, Stanley Cups, WrestleManias, and even the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show, and I have never witnessed a farce like this.
Arquette is in the ring, and Sting just threw the belt down. Sting is laying there. What is going on? Arquette covers. 1, 2, 3. David Arquette is the new WCW World Champion. I cannot believe those words have just come out of my mouth.
This is a disgrace, Schiavone. I am out of here.
I did it! I am WCW World Champion! Why are you booing? I love wrestling. I love you all. They made me an offer I couldn't refuse.
Davey, don't worry about it. Look me in the eyes. It's me, Scotty Khan. Scotty, don't call me Kubla Khan. Take the belt, let's cash the check, I'll deposit the money, and we can get out of here.
Scott, don't call me Wrath of Khan. I told you to stay the frick away from my family and my scratch.
You are both ruining my moment as always. Please let this go.
Listen, as who I assume is my father James Khan would say, why don't you run off to Matthew Perry like you always frickin' do, Courtney? I am always here to clean up the pieces.
Listen, Scott, don't call me Shaka Khan. Matthew is just a friend, and we were on a break. I have had enough. I'm going to kill you.
This is madness! Our new world champion, David Arquette, is crying in the ring as his wife and manager are having a campaign. This is insanity!
Please stop! Please stop fighting! Courtney, I know this isn't what we pictured, but just stop and listen. Can you hear it? So no one told you life was going to be this way. Your job's a joke? I know, you're broke. Your love life, well, it's DOA, but it's always like you've been stuck in second gear, you know? When it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year.
But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too. You'll never be my replacement.
Gene! Hang on, Gene! I'm coming with you! I am done! This is trash! Fans, stay tuned to TNT! Up next is the special world premiere of Tag Team, starring Rodney Piper and Jesse Ventura. Hey, it can't be worse than this!
You know what I said? I said the boss came to me and he said, "Oh, Roddy Piper got a knee-high to a grasshopper," and he said this lady got murdered and she's dead inside of her building, and I didn't know what to do. Jesse, what should we do in this case here? I don't know what to do.
Roddy, you seem a little out of your mind. You see, I'm the only wrestler who ever came out to Hollywood and did anything successful. Maybe I should deal with these people because only I know how to deal with TV executives. I'm the only wrestler.
Well, you know,
who's ever
Jess,
done it.
I wasn't they live. I wasn't in 1985. I mean, who really knows? But look, if this lady's dead in her apartment, we gotta figure out who killed her. They're gonna send us there. I'm 2 days from retirement, Jess. They brought me back to do this.
My God, Roddy, you need to switch to Sanka already, for the love of God. I mean, am I the only wrestler out there who has ever drank decaf? I'm the one who's trying to keep on a square, keep everything on the level here. Come on, Roddy. You know that these people are out to get us. They're secretly watching us with their mind control.
I think the only person that was watching anybody was the guy who was across the apartment. And he said that he's jerking off in his room, and then he got the semen of the woman that he murdered, and then there was someone else looking from across the street. Jess, they're giving us all this information. We gotta get in the squad car. We gotta get to the paddy wagon, get these people to the Hooskow so I can get home for my kid's birthday.
Sounds like a good idea, because it sounds like the time I was in Predator with Jesse Ventura. You see, I'm the only wrestler who was in Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Jess, listen, whatever you got going on is fine for right now. You gotta put it aside though, because when they came to me, they said, "Hey, Roddy Piper." I don't know what we're gonna do, Jess. But all I know is if we don't go find this killer, he's gonna take out somebody else, and that may be Stevie Aoki, it may be Jimmy Superfly Snuka with the coconut over his head. It could even be Sean fucking O'Hare. I don't fucking know, Jess.
Well, now that you put it that way, I'm willing to go along with this plan of yours if it is to protect Sean O'Hare. And that way, I can be the only wrestler who ever saved Sean O'Hare.
All right, boss, we're on the way. Tag team is back again.
Welcome back to IATA and tonight's Monday Nitro postgame show. I am, Dave Meltzer, and we have discussed a bomb last night, bomb. It must have been the worst episode of Nitro I have ever witnessed. I love Bret Hart, we all do. But that was way over the top, and it makes him look bad. Why put him in that spot, Joining me as always to talk Nitro are the WCW Internet Insiders, Mark Madden and Mike Tenay.
Hey Dave, nice to be here as always. My connection should be better. I finally got broadband installed.
Hey Dave. Screw you, Madden, you fat, overweight, slovenly, sloppy, John Kruk looking slob.
I can hear you now, Mike, and that hurts my feelings.
Well, good. Maybe for once you'll take my advice and get your ass into shape before you have a massive heart attack on air like the late great Fitz Von Erich. God rest his soul.
Okay, guys, settle down. I don't want to have to raise my voice like I did right now. We have enough to cover here as it is. Mark, what are you hearing backstage coming off this, awful Nitro? They hyped this show for weeks and, it felt like, Russo spent like 5 minutes writing it on a napkin, before it aired.
It is a disaster, Dave. The Turner suits are not happy at all. The overnight numbers were atrocious. Nitro lost to Raw 8.3 to 1.4. And that feels like it doesn't really even tell the story of how apart these shows are. Russo has to go. I said it from the start.
Hard to, argue there. He was meant to be the savior, but instead, maybe has closed the casket, on a once, proper promotion.
And Dave, I just got word in that tag team got a 0.4 rating after Nitro and has already been canceled. Turner paid Ventura and Piper a lot of money to do this and was banking on a lead-in, but it looks like David Arquette killed another show.
Give me a break. You guys are lost. Nitro was great. What more do you want out of pro wrestling? We honored all of the all-time greats, as he should be honored. He is one of the all-time greats. We're talking about tradition, folks. And then we went cutting edge. A televised world title change, and WCW is the talk of the entertainment world today.
Mike, lips pursed and all. I want that to be true, but I was watching Inside Hollywood tonight, and they were destroying this decision while I was fixing my hair. They said Arquette somehow, committed suicide on what was already a dead career. That was a joke, There are also rumors of Shannon Elizabeth taking over for Courtney Cox, on Friends, This could be it for her, too. The body count is high enough.
Come on, guys. Russo deserves a much longer leash. You can't keep giving him this short leash, tie it to a pole, and then put that pole up on a forklift and expect things to turn around. You can't keep resetting the power structure every few months, guys.
It is a failure!
Last I checked, your blood work was a failure. And your blood sugar.
Real funny today. Yeah, I am fat. At least my face doesn't look like one of the ghosts from Super Mario Brothers ate a pile of shit. You're going to go down with Russo unless you bail out now like everyone else.
Loyalty, Madden. Learn about it.
Okay. That'll do it here tonight, everyone. Take care. I'll be back later this week. I'll be reading all of the Cap Center house shows under my kitchen sink. And discuss ECW's detailed plan on how they'll finally, pay the wrestlers.
So the big Nitro bombed. The tag team reboot was dead. Vince Russo's career was on life support. But then just as things looked bleak, just as the company was on the verge of being sold and closed for good, something finally went his way. God himself looked down and gave some divine intervention.
Here's the finger now, I got your moon. I wish you would have did that 2 years ago. Let me feel the body hit the skin, Joe.
A dedication to all the refugees worldwide. One time. Say. I remember when we used to sit in a government yard in Brooklyn.
Eddie, I can't believe how quickly this all fell apart. I had it all mapped out. The Nitro, none of that was my idea. I took my eye off the ball. I wasted too much time worrying about enemies instead of writing the best wrestling program I know I could. I fucked up, Eddie.
Don't beat yourself up, Finny. It happens. But you still have your job, and every day is a new day. Plenty of time to turn this ship around. We're still standing.
Thanks, Ed. It's looking grim, though.
Hello, Mr. Russo.
Hey, Julia! How are you? I missed you, girl.
I miss you too, buddy. Hope you're well.
Things have been better. So good to see you, though. I was so heartbroken when you turned down the job offer. I wanted you to work on and off screen. Help me write for the company. I get it, though. You're busy. I was hoping you'd say yes, but, you got a lot going on.
What job offer? I never heard about a job offer.
The big offer to be an on-screen character and work with me on writing committee. It was a big money deal. I had to really fight Ted Turner himself for it, and I got them to buy in. I went to Bret. He said he ran it by you, and you declined. I was heartbroken.
That motherfucker never told me anything about a job with you. That son of a bitch. He never wants me around. He's such a goddamn piece of garbage. I wanted to shove a tampon through my eye watching that stupid fucking Nitro appreciation garbage.
I hated it too, but it was his idea. He said, I'll help you write. I'll help you write the...
What is it, Vince? What?
Oh, shit. Julie, excuse me. I got some work to do. Good seeing you, beautiful.
Okay, Vince. I'll call you next week. We can talk.
Hey, Julie. Good to see you, too. What brought you to Nitro tonight?
The weirdest thing. I was home mopping the floor, and all of a sudden, Jesus himself appeared in my mop bucket, and he told me I had to be at Nitro tonight. I figured maybe Bret was in trouble or something, but I guess not. Well, anyways, I guess it'll be a mystery. Or maybe it was just a peyote.
Woman, don't cry. Hey, little sister, don't shed no tears. No
Hello, yes. May I speak to Mr. Eric Bischoff, please? Yes, I'll wait. Yes, my name is Timothy T. Taylor of Turner Broadcasting. No, sir. Nope. No. I said no. No, I am not him! Yes, I know the show airs on TBS. I'm aware. Just please, put Mr. Bischoff on. This is an urgent matter. Hello, Eric. It's Mr. Timothy T. Taylor, your old friend from Turner? Yes, I'm fine. How are you? I know. I should change it. Maybe someday. Good. So here's why I'm calling, and this needs to stay confidential. Do I have your word? Good. I'm sure you've heard the news, yes? WCW is on the market. The ratings have not improved under Mr. Russo, and Mr. Turner is done with it all. However, unbelievably enough, Mr. Turner is currently in negotiations with Vince McMahon to sell WCW to him, and you just know he'll close its doors, and I love this company too much. Please, Eric, please make an offer. I know you're loving retirement, but WCW needs you. What's that? Scott Hall, what? That is disgusting. Okay, Eric, I hear you loud and clear. If you change your mind, please call me back ASAP. Okay, you take care too. Okay, yes, I'll change it as soon as I have a moment. Yes, love you too.
Oof!
Guys, gather around. You are not gonna believe what I just heard.
What's up, Lex? Did you hear if Hogan is on our side, or Savage's side, or just straight up?
Yo, Lex, what news is next?
If I may interject.
Not now, Storm. What's up, Lexi?
I just heard the tool man on the phone with Bischoff. Mr. Turner is going to sell WCW to the WWF unless Bischoff steps in to buy it. But Eric said no. The McMahons would definitely close WCW's doors. It's a bad day if that happens.
This can't be happening. Not on my watch.
If that happened, what would be next for Bill Goldberg? Life is not fair.
Well, what if...
This sucks. If it wasn't for Vince Ragtime Russo, this would never have happened. What a terrible hire that was. I never liked that guy. Bish needs to save the day, or else we are fucked.
Well, maybe the WWF would be better. Sure, WCW would close, but they would hire some of us, right? I can't decide. Which is better, Bischoff or McMahon? I don't know!
Hey guys, what's going on?
It's a terrible day, Mike. WCW is dead. Turner is going to sell to McMahon unless Bischoff steps in, but he ain't budging. This is all my fault. I should have never agreed to lay down for our cat.
Hey there, champ. You're an icon. Don't blame yourself, Sting. Sometimes the good guys lose. But all hope isn't lost yet. Let me talk to Bret and see what he thinks.
There goes Mike. Council hockey today. The most positive guy I know. And that's a good thing.
Hey, Bret! Bret! Did you hear the news?
What's up, Mike? You know, one time when we were in Topeka, Kansas, I was asked to sit in and do a guest spot on the local news station, WTPK-10. I filled in for Dash Dangler and covered all the big news that day in Topeka. And Mike, I gotta tell you, that feedback was unreal. Letters poured into the news station by the bushel. The station manager called me, crying his eyes out, and he said, Bret, you are amazing. We think you could make a great newsman. Will you please take over for Dash full-time? I had to break the news to him that I was dedicated to being the World Wrestling Federation champion and had to meet all my contractual commitments to both Vince McMahon and my great fans. But I do often wonder, what could have been?
WCW is dead, Bret. Dead. Deader than Ben Johnson's chance at an Olympic gold medal. It's dead and gone. Turner is selling to McMahon. It's over. We lost. They won. Russo failed, Bret. We failed.
Oh no. Oh my God. That's awful news. What are we going to do? This is so terrible. I can't believe it worked. Worked out this way. So terrible for everyone involved.
I think we're out of options, Bret. This is it.
Oh, I've got a call to make.
Get off the attack. Trailing on this.
Put down Graham's book, son. Put him down. Don't make me angry. Put him down. Put him down. Put my hair gel down too. Very important. Oh, I gotta get the phone. Hello, Big Dave here. Who's this?
Hey Dave, it's Bret. How's it going?
Yeah, Bret, it's not too bad. Just trying to put together this story about WCW being in big trouble. Got any, scoops, for me,
Well, I'm actually authoring a tell-all about my time in the WCW for my award-winning column for the Calgary Sun, but I want to give you the scoop first. So when it comes to the WCW, how's this for a scoop? It's over.
What? You mean you're over? Vampiro's over? Venom's over? What's over?
No, the WCW is over. Turner's selling. Russo failed. It's a mess. McMahon is going to buy the company. They tried to get Bischoff to step in, but he wants no part of it, so that's it. It's done. It's over, Dave. Just like that time in the Cow Palace when I wrestled Dino Bravo to a 27-minute Broadway. I walked backstage, and Rene Goulet approached me, and he said, Bret, even with a stiff like Bravo, you're still the most over wrestler out there every single night. And he was right, Dave. I was.
Yeah,
You know?
You know him. Well, yeah,
You know?
Yep, Well, I can't believe it's over. But this is crazy. I mean, what a story. Vince, won again. Bret, he's a genius, This is all he's doing, He put out a, captivating product, Ran Steve Austin number three, to the top of the mountain and, buried his competition, again, Hard not to give him full 100% credit across the board, No other way to look at it. Nowhere,
Yeah, sure.
He's the king, doing this all on his own, taking down Ted Turner. Wild times, huh? Wild. Can you hear it in my voice? Wild times, I mean, it's almost like he sent Russo there on purpose. Like, go there. I can't pay you. Go there and bring that Ed guy with you. Go. I mean, like, what a genius,
No, Dave. That isn't what he did. It was me, Dave. Give me the credit. I killed WCW.
Wait, what?
Listen, Montreal was a fucking work, all of it. Me and Vince hatched the plan back in late 1997 that I would go to the WCW and destroy it. Then come back to the WWF as the White Knight, where I should have been all along. And I was, until that no-good Psycho Sid and that boy toy Shawn Michaels got in my way. So I took the deal and I sabotaged Russo. It was my idea to use David Arquette. It's my idea to have Bret Hart Appreciation Night. It's my idea to kill all of Russo's good ideas. It was me. It was all me.
You, holy shit. You, Bret, like, in on a scoop, like some type of scheme? This is insane. I gotta get this to print. Thanks, Bret. Thanks, man. What a scoop. Hun, get the hair gel. Going back on Donahue,
Oh, fuck. I used to be good at giving scoops.
The smoke alarm is going off and there's a cigarette still burning. Please tell me why. My car's in the front yard
Oh yeah. I get around. Still clown.
Well. The Hitman, the mighty Bret Hart, finally let the cats out of the bag But the question, was it too late to save WCW? Or did the Hitman finally make a mistake at the goal line?
She tell me that she needs me, cries when she leaves me, and every time she sees me, she squeeze me. Lady, take it easy.
Hey, Book, with WCW just about down the drain, I wanted to just say thank you. You've been such a loyal soldier to me during this run. You happily were part of the team. You did whatever you needed to do to help me get things over.
Yup.
And as a thank you, I'm going to do what I know you really have wanted me to do all this time. And I'm going to set up a very special lunch for me, you, and Shawn Michaels. I owe you that.
Nah, the Booker man's all set.
You're all set, are you sure? I mean, you're such a huge fan. It's all you ever fucking talk about. What happened?
I met him, and it was not good. I went with Jesus, or Jesus, after that terrible Nitro. There was Shawn, passed out on the toilet, butt naked, baked out of his mind, also some Quaaludes. I couldn't believe it. My hero laying there, such a sad, pathetic mess. Don't ever meet your heroes, Vince.
Look, I'm sorry, bro. Shawn has always had his demons. We know that. Don't let it ruin your memories and nostalgia of his work. You love him. He's a legend. All you ever do is talk about his matches and how highly you rate them and what you think of him as a worker. I've heard you go on and on. WrestleMania 11, one of your favorite matches. I really hope maybe this talk he had with Jesus gets him to clean up his life.
I told you not to meet him, Booker, baby. My poor, poor Booker. Come to Sherry. We will get you taken care of tonight.
Let's go, Sherry. I need to just come to grips with this, and I need your help to get past it.
Thank you, Jesus.
Hey, boss, you are not gonna believe this. The newest Observer is out. There are rumors that Yokozuna is returning to the WWF. But on page 2, Dave has a full story about WCW being up for sale, and he gives a ton of information about why, including some interesting stuff about Bret Hart.
Let me see that, Lash. Oh my God, I knew it. I knew it was him, that no-good son of a bitch all this time. I thought he was my friend. All those late-night meetings, eating Mickey D's, watching old matches of his, laughing, watching Lonesome Dove and writing the shows. All those burgers, all those fries, all those Shamrock shakes for what? So he could sell my ass out? He's not going to get away with this, Lash.
Boss, I don't know. That big sale meeting with Turner and McMahon is today. Honestly, that is why I'm here. I was hoping maybe you could give me a ride in your building credentials for CNN Tower. I heard Linda is coming to her.
Lash, we are going to CNN Tower, and we're going to make a statement. First, I got to make a call.
Let me grab my good bucket hat meat.
She's all alone in a time of need. Because he's racing and pacing and plotting the course. He's fighting and biting and riding on his horse. He's going the distance. Closing time. Open all the doors.
Whoa! Hello there, Ted. Never thought I'd see the day where you'd be walking in here, tail tucked, like one of Uncle Elmer's hogs, looking to sell WCW to me, Vincent Kennedy McMahon, but here we are.
I guess you're all right, Vince. You got me. You pulled it off. I thought both you and Bret Hart were men of integrity, but I guess all is fair in love and war. And speaking of war, be sure to watch The Civil War, a 3-night special extravaganza on TBS starting this Tuesday night.
Nobody's watching that shit. all of Turner's gonna die, just like WCW, and maybe WCW won't quite die just yet. I do have some plans to potentially keep it around as a brand run by my top creative minds.
Me! I, Stephanie McMahon, will be the new head of WCW, and I will take it to heights never seen before. I will be bringing in top talent from around the world, both in front of and behind the camera.
Sure thing, Steph. Okay, WCW will definitely have a chance to thrive as a standalone product. No doubt, that is my plan. It's all yours to run right into to thrive with. There's no way just about getting you out of your current job. You definitely deserve your very own brand.
That is right. Hey, you. Over there. You, what's your name?
Funny you asked, because I just changed it this past week. The name is Douglas Heffernan. Pleasure to meet you.
Oh, where do you live, Douglas?
Just happened to relocate to Queens. My wife's father is a widow, and he's been struggling, so he'll be moving in with us.
A family man. I love it. Queens is really close to Stamford. You want to help me run WCW from now on?
Yes, I do. Thank you. I can quit this job at UPS now. With WCW being sold, I had to find a new job quickly, but this is amazing. Thank you, Steph. You won't be disappointed. I'm full of great ideas, just like how we hired Joey Styles to come in to be the voice of WCW. Fans love him.
Great idea, Doug. Joey would be perfect.
Great idea indeed. However, I must share with you a piece of information that will render that choice useless, because the role of lead WCW announcer is already filled.
Excuse me? I am supposed to have final say? What the fuck, Dad?
Sorry, little Steph, but to make this all happen, I needed a second insider in WCW besides Bret Hart, someone to help push things along. And as incentive, I offered him what he's always wanted more than anything else in life.
The lead announcer role for WCW. Hello, boss. Mike Tenay, and I am thrilled to be here.
We couldn't have done it without you, Mike. You are fantastic in this whole process.
Mike Tenay, you too? You stab me right in the heart. As of this moment, you are banned from all Ted's Montana grills. No more free pickles for you, you ingrate.
Well, maybe if you didn't let WCW run under the pathetic management of Eric Bischoff and his cronies, we would all be at the grill, celebrating great ratings wins as we speak. Instead, you sat at home with Jane, doing nothing as your company decayed week by week. If you had trusted me to run the show, we wouldn't be here today, Ted. I am Mike William Professor fucking Tenay. And you will regret ignoring me all these years, sticking me with that slob Mark Madden. The character of Mark Madden, to be sure. On Worldwide, forcing me to drive Bobby the Brain Heenan and Mean Gene Okerlund from bar to bar to bar, taking notes about the shows to help them prep while they race to see who would destroy their liver first. You don't know anything about talent or professional wrestling. You are a joke.
Suck it, Ted! I love this fucking guy.
Hey, Mac, I didn't give you that job because you are a fucking nerd and people hate nerds. It's simple math. Maybe you should use your calculator to sort it out, nerd. We took your tryout tape and did a focus group, and they said that you were the biggest loser they ever heard. They said they had no belief you could talk about guys fighting because you looked and sounded like a giant pussy. I only kept you around because your mom is hot as fuck, and I've been trying to get her to join me and Jane for Menage.
Oh my god, enough bullshit. Who cared? And today, I didn't realize you were such a cook-ass bitch. Steph, call Joey Styles. Today you can run the website with the fucking Red Rooster. Have fun.
Oh, come on. This is more egregious than when the Buffalo Bills choked away the Super Bowl.
Now let's get these contracts signed so we can get on to burying WCW. And as of today, it will be reborn under my little girl, Stephanie. Ted, hand over that pen. Let's get the show on the road. I don't have all day. I already got plans to celebrate tonight. Pussy posse style. Sign it, then I will.
Okay, Vince. I'm going to sign. Don't worry. I'm just reviewing the terms to make sure they're all good. And yes, look, rat to me. Yep, okay. Retain the rats to Buddy Lee Parker's solo part of this. Very, very good. Okay, here we go. T E D T U.
We don't need your commentary, Ted. Just sign the fucking name.
R N E.
Whoa, Uncle Ted. It's me, Vince Russo. Hey, Mr. McMahon, did you forget to mail me an invitation for this creepy-ass swingers party you got going on? What do you want, Russo? You're washed up. You should have never stabbed me in the back. You're unemployed just like everyone else has ever crossed me, Vincent Kennedy McMahon. What a feat it was to tank WCW so quickly, and good luck trying to find work out there. And speaking of feet, ask Mel Phillips. It's not easy finding work when you get a bad reputation. Vince, you're always so quick to count me out and overlook me.
I have sat by and seen enough. Why are we even entertaining this, Vince? Be a fucking man and tell this unibrow clown to beat it so we can close this deal. I will never win a fucking Senate seat with this crumb bum around. Let's go!
Oh, gosh, shut up, you fucking battle axe. You're such a haunt. You're such a nag. That stupid haircut and that fucking pantsuit. Why don't you change your name to Hillary already and get it over with? You're both going to be losers for life. What the hell, Linda?
Vanny, I got this. Linda, my beautiful Creole queen. I can't believe this moment is finally here. I've studied you from afar and from up close. Nobody knows you better than I do, Linda. I'm here to ask you to take a chance on a poor kid from Louisiana. I may not be able to buy you a mansion, but I'll make you some amazing jambalaya with no tomatoes, and I'll never treat you the way your husband does, like that time he slept with Bertha Faye.
That wasn't me.
I'll put that pantsuit on you for a post-WrestleMania party and mocked you in front of his whole roster, making fun of your menopause and rotten fallopian tubes.
Wasn't me.
Or when you attacked Nails in the shower.
Wasn't me.
He had it on camera.
Wasn't me. All right, enough. Lash, go wait in the fucking car. Vince, you may have thought you got the last laugh by setting in Bret the Hitman Hart to fuck around with my ideas, to pretend to give a shit about Mike Tenay, and have him send me on wild geese chases to distract me from the job at hand and costing me my job. That was brilliant, wasn't it? I was brilliant. I'm the most brilliant man in America. Anyway, look, I'm sure you got another great grand scheme that'll fail, just like you always do, Russo, and I'm not here to fucking babysit you, but we don't have time for games. So with that, thank you for attending, and good night. Ted, finish signing, please.
With pleasure. There you go. Now, if you will all excuse me, I have to head home and finish colorizing the Wizard of Oz. Again, these useless idiots I keep employing, they race it on me and telling me to take my time coloring it. Ever since 1983, I've been doing this. So absurd. Goodbye, Vince, and congrats. It looks like the McMahon name will now be synonymous with WCW for the rest of time.
Thank you. WCW is mine. Suck it, Ted Turner. I win. VKM wins. I will own your legacy. Claire, get the limo. Vince, Ted was right. A McMahon name will forever be synonymous with WCW forever, but it's not Vince McMahon. What?
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
That's right, Dad. The name on the contract says Shane McMahon. I have just purchased WCW, not you. And my good friend Vince Russo also has just bought WCW too.
What are you talking about, Shane? I know you're the product of my most rotten, broken sperm combined with Linda's rotting, stinking eggs, but I'm not following what's going on.
I signed the contract, Dad. Pretty straightforward. And I signed it not as just Shane McMahon, but in the name of my new company, part of a new consortium. That consortium is me.
And that consortium is me.
And the consortium was me. Woo!
How could you do this to me? Russo, Flair, Shane, you own WCW?
Sorry, Dad. Maybe you should have thought about this when you bought Triple H that new iMac for Christmas, even though I asked for it. You could have just played catch with me, but no. You and Hunter spent every night out there tossing the ball around, talking about booking Raw. Why don't you love me?
Hey, Shane. Mike Tenay here.
How could you do this to me, Shane?
Oh, sorry, sis. Business is business, and business is gonna be good. Looks like you're back to riding Raw around, driving that show into the ground.
And it looks like old Vinny Russo got the last laugh this time. WCW is mine, and we got no bullshit Turner executives to deal with. No fucking nonsense from Turner and his cronies. WCW will be rising to the top. Woo! This isn't over, Russo. Do you understand me? I'll destroy you again.
Hey there, everyone. The boss is in the house. And I wanted to personally congratulate my good and personal friend, Vince Russo. And one more thing, Vinnie Mac. You ain't gonna be messing with my boy again. I promise you that. And to take it on home, I got the perfect way to ensure it. Hit it, boys. Oh, wind's whipping down the boardroom tonight. Hey, band! You guys know what time it is? What? What? Yeah, it's Christmas, because I'm not a fucking idiot. Yeah, it's Christmas. All right, you guys all been negotiating way hard in there? Yeah? Clarence, you're not dead yet. You good. We're going to bring you a new saxophone. Bring Vinnie Mac a new turnbuckle. All right, everybody around up there been good or what? That's not many. You guys are going to be in trouble. Well, hit it anyway. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Here we go. He's making a list. He's checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. You better be good for goodness sake. Better be good for goodness sake. Yeah, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Ho, 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 friends. The boss is out.
Ho, ho, ho! Thank you so much for that hot entrance, Bruce. You are still the man, my guy, the king of New Jersey.
Just like that, I'm the king of Queens.
Vince McMahon, you have been a very naughty boy, and I'm using my Santa Magic, my patented trademark Santa Magic, to ensure you never have a chance to mess with Vince Russo or WCW again. Because WCW, much like my boy Frosty, must never die. It shall live forever. And if you even attempt to meddle, I will make it snow, 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 and then freeze you. Your assets, that is, by contacting the FBI with a falsified story about insider trading and match fixing. Merry Christmas! Ho, ho, ho!
This is bullshit! I will get you, Santa!
You ain't gonna do shit. And just because I know I can't trust you, I am banishing you to Iron Mike Tenay's house for the next 182 games of the Major League Baseball season. Have fun listening to that for the next year. That's what you call Santa-faction, baby.
I want a divorce! Let's go, Ash!
Holy shit. Holy shit.
Thank you so much, Santa. You are the man, bro. I will forever be thankful for what you did here tonight.
No. Thank you, Vince, for the years of entertainment and high-quality wrestling that you have given all the children around the world through your pure heart and gracious generosity. And by the way, I have one more gift for you this evening.
Oh, good evening. Is there Vince Russo and Ed Ferrara here?
Elton fucking John! No way!
It truly is a pleasure to meet you, mates. I hear you're big fans. How would you like to be my special VIP, giant P guests at tonight's concert? It could be boom, 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 Vinny and the Ed. Vinny and the Ed, Big P.
Yes, we are in! And WCW will not die. WCW will live forever. Merry Christmas to all! And to all a good swerve, bro!
And I mean, after that, the rest is history. Everybody lived happily ever after, as far as I'm concerned. Russo and Ferrara led WCW to the top spot in the business, building a legacy of greatness that set the course for the entire future of this industry. To this day, Mark, ratings are the highest they've ever been. WCW Network's booming. Russo is the most beloved creative mind in wrestling history. I mean that. More than Harley, more than Blackjack, more than Wahoo, more than Watts, more than Vince, more than any of them. And I'm proud to call him and Shane my partners. Now, I can hear you now. What happened to Vince? What happened to Vince McMahon? Vince never recovered. He never recovered from this financially. And he vanished from Mike Tenay's house, never to be seen again. And you know, every now and again, some fan will come up to me and they'll say, "Hey, Rick, I thought I saw him. I thought I saw Vince. So I'm in the rafters at a live WCW event." But nobody's ever confirmed that. And as far as I'm concerned, that's just a rumor. That's just one of those dirt sheet rumors Meltzer and the others like to spread. Stephanie and Hunter took over the WWF, but she quickly divorced him. Big mistake getting married. I told you that. And I know. And I know. She divorced Hunter, tried to run the business on her own, but that company crashed and burned. With that kind of corporate structure, how could it not? Within 2 years, leaving WCW alone atop the mountain. Lash LaRue, Linda McMahon, those two lovebirds, they got married 2 years later. I told them it was a mistake, but they're still going. And hey, Linda right now is a well-respected Connecticut senator. Lash is running her charitable efforts. They're a power couple. Look, they're a real power couple. The one that Stephanie and Hunter tried to be. And hey, what about Booker T? Remember him? Remember his obsession with Shawn Michaels? Well, after Shawn found God and Stephanie dumped his best friend, he and Hunter, they went to Starbucks. They met Booker right there in line. They cleared the air. And now WCW's got DX and it's the hottest act in the business. That's it. And as for me, I am and forever will be the Nature Boy. And one of the saviors of the most beloved wrestling promotion in history. Woo!
Hey, Brett. Figure I would stop by and check on you. How are you doing, buddy?
Not well, Lance. I just heard they're killing off Luther Root on the Lonesome Dove. Everybody hates Hitman Hart.
You will bounce back. You always do. I do have one question for you, though. That's really been bugging me.
What's that, Lance?
If all of this was a work, and you and Vince were in cahoots, and you were planning to go back to the WWF, I just can't piece together the whole Owen stuff. Did you know?
Know what?
Like, I mean, how can you go back?
Go back where?
Hey, Brett! Hey, Lance! What's for lunch? It's me, the King of Hearts! Woo!
Ow! I just sat on my nuts.
Is Roger on or not? Okay, he is.
Yeah.
I'm on.
All right. 28. It's a long one. It's the finale, so think of it as like everyone's really fucking either exhausted or excited. That's what depending on
Guess which one I am.
It's a bit bigger rock. All right.
That was
Great
amazing.
stuff. Great stuff.
Need some water.
I was legit like, who is DDP? I forgot already that it was you. I was like, oh my god.
I've done a lot of DDP yoga.
Yeah.
Me too. I've heard him a lot.
Yeah, I've done some too. You sounded just like him for real.
Elton sounds like the shiny turtle from Moana.
Yes.
Yes.
There's a little Jermaine Clement in there.
Oh, brilliant stuff.
Riddle killed me too. With the
Riddle was great.
Riddle was amazing.
That is the most gravitas Shane McMahon has ever had.
Yeah, let's call it method acting for now, shall we? It does at
That's
2:30 a.m.
Hey, this is my first time doing this. I have to make an impact.
You did, my friend. You did.
We need the laugh though.
Would be my first words.
No, we did some better than I remember.
I know. I threw in an extra laugh in the last one because I said I had to sit on the fucking phone for that whole scene just to laugh one. Big first line of the night. I said, and.
Crushed it. Look, you said you always want to do the Armenta laugh forever. So.
Well, I think the audience kind of expects it at least at this point.
Sousa, you're here.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Taylor. Eels and Rocker.
What the hell was that? I don't know what that was.
Oh shit! Well, when you hear the rest of it, you'll understand.
I see.
I will say, everyone has just been destroying it,
Agree.
which is amazing.
How do we feel about nasally Northeast Lex Luger?
I love it. You nailed the I don't know. That's all you needed to do.
Yeah.
No-
I just spit all over my screen. I don't recommend doing that.
Anyone have any questions about anything going on?
Am I actually supposed to rap at the end of this?
No, you do your thing. I kind of wanted to hear the rest of Hitman Heart. Not gonna
Me
lie.
too.
I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be going to bed with that song in my head.
It's been me for like the past month and a half, ever since I wrote that one.
Almost fell asleep as Andy. It was his soothing voice of Jesus tucking me in at night.
ASMR Jesus.
It's like warm breast milk from my mom.
Beautiful chat.
Oh, God. All right, Jordan.
That's just an image for us all.
Also, is Capel doing Bret Hart post-stroke?
I'd say yes.
All right, Victor, you there? Josh? Anyone got any questions before we go?
Yes, who is Scott Kahn?
He is, remember Ready to Rumble? He's like the guy, David Arquette's buddy. He's in Hawaii 5-0, I believe. That's the other show. He's an actor. He's James
So really,
James
any
Caan.
impression I give could be considered accurate.
Think like,
right?
like frat dude.
Pretty much. Jordan, all I'm doing is shouting and just a hint of America. I'm getting away with it. It's fine.
Perfect.
Just be like a smug douchey guy.
So be myself. Got it.
You, Jordan.
Got
Jordan Duncan.
it. Duncan.
Duncan.
There you go. Is it even Christmas if Steve Willie doesn't sing to us?
Wow.
Only sitcom.
Only
sitcom
sitcom
themes.
Only.
It's a once a year treat.
All right, hey Scott.
Hey, buddy.
Hello.
Oh, wrong Scott.
You're
What's going on,
we're doing scene 6. Criscolo's
Miles Shifled.
Miles Shifled.
Miles.
I still don't know who that is.
You were convinced that was my name.
Yep.
All right, we gotta stop there. I fucked up. We did need Logan. He is now.
I was thinking that, yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah, like we have a fourth person. There's no fourth person.
That's so this was scene 6, right? So mark this down. It's 1.
True to form, Nash is always late.
Top the squad turning on Skype.
Shows up halfway through the show.
That was on me. I don't know what I was thinking.
No, I fucked it up. You said it. You said we need Logan, and I shot you down.
Well, it's like they say. Some motherfuckers always try to ice skate uphill.
Oh shit! I definitely fucked this up.
I mean, what are y'all trying to do? Do it without me? I mean, I'm the most important.
There it is. Jimmy Cross in the house. All right.
Quad clicking the mouse.
Shiflet, you sound like Pinocchio from the Shrek movies, by the way.
I was trying to couple other voices, and that was the one that fucking came out. I don't want to tell you how long I've been trying to do this.
And the Grunion virus fucking infected everything. We're running along.
Amateurs.
Fucking rolling along. Okay.
Oh my god.
Rocco's Goldberg is like the most...
Oh yeah.
That unfortunate bitch Julie destroyed me.
I don't know why I said that.
But I thought you were gonna say Bill Goldberg.
Jake. Is that Jake?
Next to
I'm here.
I will rule you.
That's a yes. We have scene 15. 15.
Can I ask you a question, please?
Yeah.
All right. So I was looking at this line, sir. Please call me by my actual name, Jimmy King. Blah blah blah. Champion of champions. After like the champions part, can I be like champions, baby?
Yes, buddy. You definitely can.
Okay.
No, unacceptable.
It's funny because so Johnny C was supposed to be Jimmy King, and I shit you not, he wrote me this afternoon and said, "Can I add baby at the end of the line?" And I was like, "Yes." And then he had a family emergency, Rudy stepping in, and then you asked the same question. So that was a miss on me. That's how I take that note right there. It's a miss by me.
Yeah.
If two nerds of late era WCW called me out.
The ready to rumble truthers wanted to add something.
I'm sorry. So it's like, sir, please call me by my actual name, Jimmy King, the one true ruler, blah blah, champion of champions, and then I say champions, baby.
Whatever you want to do with it, man. Whatever feels right for Jimmy King.
All right, okay. I got it.
You know Jimmy King better than me, so you
Lead with your heart, Grooney.
I'm not gonna lie. San Diego Comic Con is the closest I've come to breaking on it.
Yeah, I snorted and.
Oh,
it is like if you distilled the creepiness of Scott Conn down into this other level of creepiness.
I'm really someone that didn't know who Scott Conn was an hour ago, Jordan. You really
we made a lot of progress.
Big fan now.
Who is Scott Conn?
Okay. Linda.
Last man.
God, it takes me out.
Linda.
Sounds so wispy.
I don't know if I'm more into Linda or if Booker's more into Sean. It's a close competition.
I don't know. Booker is not as bad.
We're both like equally obsessed.
He just runs into the room and comes on.
Also, like Disco and Lash like sitting around Brett. Tell us more, Brett.
What a closing line.
Delivery.
I don't know why I even said Brooke Hogan. I don't know how that makes any sense. Just realized it. I don't know where that
guy to Brooke Hogan. Got off the Linda train.
Brooke catching strays.
That makes no
Yeah,
sense.
you could have done Linda Hogan and him just have a Linda fetish.
You know what? I meant Linda Hogan. That was. I think that might have been where I fucked up. No, I don't know what I meant. I have no clue what I meant, honestly.
That does give more
I'm reading it. It
chance
makes no
to
sense. I don't. Yeah.
Another classic.
It'll be.
That's why I write these.
What shitty Long Island bitch Julie.
No, I was gonna say that was a
Play
Harley
off of it.
Quinn with Jersey housewife. I liked it.
It was Tony
Penny
Soprano's
Marshall.
sister.
Penny Marshall and Julie Hart.
Look, you need to be able to play off of Russo. So.
Hey, Cheryl.
Hey, Cheryl.
I don't know if I'm ever going to recover from that, Tim.
Julie's from Yakis.
That laugh kills me every time.
That's all I got.
The worst is when the saliva starts to gather in the back of your throat in the middle of a scene.
Yeah.
You got to push through.
That's what Alex
And then it
Crowley
comes flying
said.
out at your screen. What'd you say?
That's what
Leave a
Alex
nice
Crowley used to say.
Rorschach blot on your fucking.
The saliva.
That's a very
Saliva
true
filter.
comment.
Do a
Saliva.
I can't believe you impersonated that. That wound is still very raw. Reopened it.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm trying to help you dial into Brett's pain character, his trouble, tortured soul.
Method acting, Tim. It's called method acting.
Yeah.
yeah. I think Brett's life is method acting.
All right, Ben.
Channel my pain.
That's why you pick somebody like Hall or Nash, so you can have the laziest voice possible, so you don't even have to put any effort.
It's just like, hey man, it's just how it is, dude.
He's as if Vince's voice didn't fucking kill your fucking voice. Don't ever do a Vince Russo thing. You're doing no pods for 6 months.
Tell me about it,
brother. All right.
So, I do have a question. So, how do we do? I'm just looking at. How do we do the? How do we do this? How do we do the spacing between like Jimmy Hart and like the Scott Hall line?
So if you're talking after Jimmy Hart, whoever talks before you, just like wait a second.
Yeah.
And then just talk like it was there. Okay.
Okay,
Just give it like
okay.
a blank second, and then I'm gonna edit.
Because
it
it's like Bischoff. So it's like, let me grab my camera, Jimmy Hart, me.
Right. So after he says, "Let me grab my camera," you take a beat, like just wait a second, and then just do your line as if Jimmy Hart talked before you.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I know it's not rocket science, but I want to like nail this. You know.
Well, I know you're not a rocket scientist, so we're good. All right.
Jenny, you get ready? You ready to get peed on?
Can't wait, buddy. We're waiting all night.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh my god.
I think I screwed up that break in between Jimmy and Hall.
Bruni, I just want you to go to, Bruni, I just want you to go to work and talk like drunk Scott Hall 24 hours a day.
Loved a word in the first. Thought it was perfect because Scott Hall would sound exactly.
Oh yeah, it was good. The flows are
pretty
good.
much.
It sounded like it even worse, but like Rocky. You know what I mean?
Oh god, that was fantastic. Well done, everybody. Oh,
Nice.
that was tremendous.
Oh my god.
Okay, I genuinely expected Scott Steiner.
Yeah, it was better that way because it's so rattled. Brett
Had to paper that over a little bit.
Sounds good. It was perfect because Brett is so cool through the whole thing and he's completely fucking rattled. And this
The approaches were wrong.
So I typoed Bret Hart, and then I was like,
No,
wait a
it's
so
so good.
I was like, wait a minute, no, that's good. I'll keep that.
It's amazing.
He would fuck it up.
I was gonna say I was already in tears, and when he said Bert, I fucking lost it. And I'm like, Bert Hart.
Well, that's a wrap.
Yep.
Somehow. Another one in the books.